I'm not even in there.
What the fuck? Who the fuck is these people?
I need to see it. What the?
What the? Oh, she's mine! Okay, I'm back. Whoa! What the fuck? Okay, where are you? Where are you? Please! Please! Should we please?
I'm coming.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Do what? I can't even do anything! Get back! Fuck off! Be gone, Satan! Be gone! Be gone! Personal space! What do you want? 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 Oh, what? I didn't even get to read them. Did I do it? I have no idea what I did during this spot. Oh yeah, just... I go first. Ah! This is a terrible idea! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my... Ah! I went through the rocks! I went through the mountains! Oh my god! I stopped.
I think this is a lost cause, Ricky. I think we need to
No,
restart.
see? Try and wiggle yourself out now. You're there soon. See? We're moving you. Moving you. It's like watching two monkeys fuck a coconut. God damn.
What the corp?
I get. See? Seems fine. Oh, fuck you. Yo, okay. I have a question. I need help. I need help choosing before we start this. That detectiveness. Also, yeah, it's been a lot this week. I'm trying. Hey Nova. Hey Jose. Hey Matt. I need help to choose. Okay. That's why I'm a little bit late, because I was trying to see if I could find stuff. So what color do you think best? Let's start with the hat. Do I go classic brown? Do I go classic brown? Very big. How big are these heads? There, maybe? Green and yellow. Don't have yellow. Other color options. So there was a lot of color options, but I only chose the ones who kind of fits with these colors, kind of. Then we have also cinnamon satin. Fancy. We also do have hunter green. The other green was like neon green. I didn't want that. Um, we have old things. And then the last, we have old rose. Not the brown. We have that one, this one, this, and that. While you choose the hats, I'll also bring forth the cape. If you wanna mix and match colors, you know. We have... Oh, my boots. Oh, hey. I don't know how to... This on me, you know, fur. I think it works like... Or maybe I should have nothing of this. No cape, just hat. Okay. Let's say Nova chooses the hat. Let's say gets to choose this cape. Yeah. Who would have thought you would start my stream playing dress up? Mm. Okay, so Nova wanted light pink, but which one? The pale thing? The more brown. Okay, well then it's this hat. Can I like turn you a little bit? No? Okay, I'll find it. What kind of cape do you want? It's the same color, but cape, say. Green cape. Oh, the boy bling. Then I need to adjust on. Yes. I might need to move him. Let's move him over here. So he's not like too covered by me. I don't have a spyglass. It was hard enough to find these actually. But if you find them for free, I can use them. How big is usually these capes? Where do they usually go? Look at that. Can I? Like, it? I was thinking I could turn it more, but I don't know how.
Look, Mumphy, now I can be a ghost detective like you.
Yeah, you can. We're doing a little bit cheating. Don't. I'm turning it. The only way I know how to turn it. And it's actually it's working. Oh fuck. I love that. Is this enough? Oh my god, yes. Yes. I was thinking maybe I could have it bigger on him, like, or no, or maybe small on his ear. Have it like this. That's yes. I don't have a spyglass. He needs a poncho. I don't have a smoking. Look at that. Hold on. Oh, oh, oh. Hold on. I did it wrong. Stay with me. Look at my handsome boy. Yeah, no, but you didn't do art yesterday, though. I think. Even though you said you were gonna do art yesterday. I love this. This is perfect. He looks so handsome. Oh my god, the thing is on. No, that's the wrong. Why are you on my boobs? I don't mind. Okay, I guess it jiggles with my boobs. No, I feel that it's weird. Still jiggling. Oh, it's with the hair. No. I know. but less jiggle. I guess we're gonna tolerate it, maybe. Don't. Yeah, okay. That's fine. We're gonna be detectives today. Me and my little boy. And you guys, I probably need some help. I don't know how this... Gonna be interesting for sure. Yeah, who would have thought detectives care about small? Come on, game. Oof. Also make some sound. Hello? Hold on, let me try that again. Okay, we have picture, but not sound yet. Here we go. Yeah, it's an old game. It does have a remastered one, but I did get the first game with it. So I was like, why not just play the original and then play the remaster after? That's good. That's good. I can probably up sound effects a little bit. Speech volume, yeah, it's 70. I don't know what... Oh, okay, classic. We'll take classic. It's probably keyboard. There's the sound, yeah. English, English. Medium. Okay. Let's go! 3 chapters. Are you ready? I am ready. Nordic games.
Thrilled, Miss Pendry.
Even if we have the sound on so low, it's so
Soon
loud.
as one of them's caught
Hello,
and no one
Chubanda.
takes his place. Hey, Harold, have you read this?
Hello, Jingers.
Harold? Harold?
I'm gonna turn down the music and
Harold?
everything after the
You hear
intro.
me? This is no time for fun and games.
Thank you. Even my voidling has a Sherlock outfit.
Calm down. I'm a copper. We're on the same side.
A copper, what are you doing here? And where's Harold?
Harold? Well, there's another guard back there unconscious. That's probably him. The Eye of the Sphinx. Where is it?
It's there.
Oh, good. Then he hasn't got it yet.
You mean the Raven's heir?
Shh, turn it off. He's gonna steal the eye.
Hello,
How
Marco.
do you know?
Doesn't matter. All that matters is that we catch him. Do you understand?
Yeah, but
Do you understand? You and me, mate, we'll be heroes. All right, now, we just have to...
what?
We were figuring out which colors I should have.
Stop! You're under arrest!
Wow. I don't think he meant for that to happen though. Didn't look like it. It's so loud. I know. Just let me get done with the intro in case I fuck up something. I'm sorry. Choo choo. Those gloves look so tight, like it's part of his skin right now.
Hands up!
I don't have time to play. I'm on duty.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know. If I press anything, it'll skip the whole intro.
You're funny, but you don't look like a real cop. You don't even have a revolver.
You don't look like a real cop.
Why do you need the gun?
It's the Raven. He was gunned down, so now I need a pistol.
Dead birds don't need guns, nor do live ones.
You don't know who the Raven is, do you? He's the greatest burglar ever. He stole paintings from the Louvre and those priceless eggs with gold and diamonds and stuff.
Whose
And Bobby
child
Dobb
are
says
you?
he replaced the crown jewels with rhinestones.
I know who the Raven was. Although I don't quite buy that bit about the crown jewels.
Well, you don't look like a real boy. Got him. Yeah, hold on. No, I can't ask. No. Who is he? Burglar in London?
You do know these days there are thieves far more dangerous than your old Raven.
Yeah,
2
like
days
me.
ago, a precious ruby was stolen from the British Museum. There was an explosion.
That's
A guard was
Weasley.
severely injured.
Really?
Yeah.
Could have been.
And you know what the papers say?
You talk too much, Constable.
Zellner,
No.
monsieur.
Me?
Anton
Never.
Jakob Zellner.
Or did he pull a gun on you?
Yeah.
No, monsieur.
No,
Get
he
a
did.
move on.
Look at him pretending like nothing.
Inspector Legrand, it's a great honor to work with a celebrity like you.
We appreciate the support of
I wonder
the
if I'm
Swiss
the
police.
police officer or this
it'd
man.
be better if you'd remain seated and
I'm probably
keep
a
an eye on
police
things.
officer. Yep. Where's my donuts? I actually want donuts today. I've been watching other people eat donuts and I want it. What's going on
Monsieur,
here?
Your journey on this train is most unusual.
Yeah.
Is it related to the burglary at the British Museum?
not in the least.
And the safe? What's that for?
I'll let you know if
You're
we
welcome.
need your help,
Eat
Constable.
donuts.
If you'll excuse me, I'll be in the first freight car at the back of the train for the rest of the trip.
Why? Why not
I'm
have
not
some
here to
fun?
enjoy the beautiful scenery. I am a good observer.
I
and
promise
I
you.
have finally
can see
honed
stuff.
powers of deduction.
Thanks to that,
I watched the people on the platform.
Have you not
in
seen
Zurich.
all the
I know, for
detective
example,
shows?
that
I
that
have.
man over there is a violinist.
I know how to do detective stuff.
that would be more impressive if there weren't a violin case next to him.
And I believe that the gentleman in the next carriage is a German doctor on his way to Italy to take up a new position.
And what gives you that idea?
There's the rod of Asclepius engraved on his cufflink. And he's carrying a German-Italian dictionary.
Maybe he's just taking a holiday in
Is
Italy.
this man cold
Following
or
in
something?
Goethe's footsteps.
Too much luggage.
Or is he a fly?
And no, he's not retiring to
Is a
Italy
fly in
either.
disguise?
The suitcases are too shabby for me to believe that he can afford to retire in his late 50s.
All right then, Constable.
Zellner.
Constable
Aha!
Zellner. If you're such a
Elementary.
clever fellow, what am I doing on this train?
Since you're not gonna have any fun on the train, you might be guarding something.
I think you're guarding something.
Oh, really? And what might it be?
If you just knew. Whatever is inside the safe.
I really couldn't
honestly.
say. But it must
Like,
be
I
very
can't see through a
important.
safe. I
Why is
mean,
that?
come on.
Because you are very important. They wouldn't have assigned the case to you if it were just a trifle.
Let's
Aha!
assume that we really are
Thank you for
transporting
learning.
something very important on this train. And let's assume that it really is my job to see that it arrives safely. Then why isn't the train crawling with police?
Well, I am here. Me. Myself and I. It's to make it not, yeah, not to bring too much attention to it. Because if you would bring a lot of attention to it, just spy a whole train and then have just only
You don't
cops in
want
it.
to arouse attention.
Évident, but why not?
It's a trap?
It's a trap.
You've got a vivid imagination. I'll give you that. Well, that is impressive.
You're not saying I'm wrong.
But the
I'm
fewer
right.
people involved, the better. We'll get along fine without you.
You won't.
And that's
Whoa.
a threat.
Pardonnez-moi.
I can help. And I will help. You're in my country, and I've been ordered to assist you. And that's exactly what I'll do, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, you hear
Clever
that?
And stubborn. Your commitment speaks volumes, Zalna.
This is
but
how you
this
get
is
a
my
job.
show, and I don't need you. Bon voyage.
But
Just
how do
pretend
you
you
know?
already have the job. Fuck you want, kid.
Hello.
You cheated.
I did what?
I saw you talking to the German doctor on the platform. He told you everything himself, and you were just pretending to put two and two together.
And what of it? Do you know who that is? That's
Well, look at you
Inspector
here,
Nicholas
smarty
Legrand.
pants.
You have to impress him if you want to work with him.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell on you.
You'd really tell
Wow.
on me?
Wow.
To the very policeman who shot your dear
Jail.
Raven?
Whoa.
To jail
It
with
was
you.
him?
Mm-hmm. Hunted and killed Europe's most famous burglar. That's how he got his start.
I won't won't tell him a
I
thing.
hate those
I
things.
wouldn't either. What's your name again?
Matthew Miller from Dillsburg, Pennsylvania.
All right, Matthew Miller from Dillsburg, Pennsylvania. I have
Is this
to do my
how
work
people
now.
introduce
Everyone
themselves?
calls me Matt. Well, except for my mom. She calls me Maddie, as if I were a little kid.
We're like, Vik here from Norway.
Whether Legrand wants my help or not,
Okay,
I'll
Vik
keep
here
my
from
eyes
Norway.
open. Maybe I can change his mind.
Do you want to learn about the game controls tutorial? You know what? No, I should. Yes, tell me. To examine an item, just click on it. Sandwich paper on the table.
This morning, I thought I wouldn't be hungry because of all the excitement. Thankfully, I bought a sandwich in the
Oh, gee,
anyway.
Matt. Why don't you just give out your address? Because back in the day, didn't have a last name. Well, he had one, Matthew Miller. From somewhere. I don't even remember. If you move the mouse over the sandwich paper again, you'll see that the cursor shape has changed and the text at the bottom of the screen says, "Take the sandwich paper." Click again and pick it up. Very good. Move the cursor up the bottom of the screen. That's where the inventory is. In it, you can see all the items that Constable Selner is carrying. Left click on the sandwich paper. Now we can use the sandwich paper with other objects and move it over the apple core in there, okay. I didn't think it was gonna be this easy. Open the inventory again and right click on the
I
sandwich
wrapped
paper.
the apple core in the sandwich paper. That way I can carry it without making a mess of my trouser pocket. Still, I'd prefer not to have to carry them all day.
No, you just carry them. Of course, you can also use items inside the inventory with each other. Left click on the paper napkin and click on the sandwich paper. Wait. What paper napkin? What? Oh, that one?
The napkin came with the croissant I bought at the train
Croissant?
station. A guilty pleasure.
Croissant?
I don't need that either.
Enjoys messiness. Are we just stacking paper right now? Let's get rid of it. Dump the litter from your inventory into the ashtray. Be gone.
All right.
Can I adjust the volume? Yes. Like it's weird. I have it so low and it seemed to go down. Did you guys hear any difference? Hello?
The violinist is a good-looking fellow, and he's traveling through the most beautiful mountain landscape in the world. But one can only hope that his
Apparently,
violin
yeah.
is better tuned
See,
than
he's
he.
a fly. He's a fly in disguise. Hello, sir. Pretending to be a fly.
Hello,
Are you
sir.
cold?
Hello.
Can I camera, can I see him? I need to read his face.
Are
Where
you
is he
traveling to
traveling?
Istanbul non-stop?
No. I'll transfer in
Wonderful. Okay.
Venice to a ship. I'm on my way to Cairo.
Cairo?
I'm
Cairo.
performing at the reception in the Egyptian Museum there.
Hey.
I'm sure your recital will be a great success. But tell me, did you notice anything unusual on the train?
Anything unusual?
Persons acting suspiciously, for instance.
For heaven's sake.
Like
Is there
you?
cause for concern?
Everything is in order, sir. We Swiss are just very cautious people.
I understand. No, I didn't notice anything.
Have a good trip.
Thank you.
I'll keep my eye on you. Fly in disguise. Ah, ah. What? Can I go? Oh, I can.
Very kind of you. Thanks.
What the fuck? Did you... What?
Oh, pardon
Did
me.
you stop him?
No problem.
What?
The uniform is
Hold on.
waterproof.
What was
Mr.
that?
Lucy.
You go
Professor
to the
Edgar
side and
Lucy.
then you
Oh,
kind of trick him and be like,
professor.
what?
Are you a scientist? Do you teach at the Sorbonne?
No, I work at the British Museum in London.
A
don't
museum, you
say.
say? Okay. Where are you going?
May I ask where you are
Why are you
going?
not at
Of
the
course.
museum?
To Venice. I'm going to meet some colleagues there.
Okay,
Oh,
what's about the
Venice.
boss?
A beautiful city, or so I'm told.
Indeed. But I really have to take my leave now.
Yeah, okay. What about the burglary?
If you work in the British Museum, then you must have experienced the burglary firsthand.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Oh no?
There was a lot of commotion, but I didn't really pay much attention to it.
There was a break-in in
Why
your
not?
museum, and it didn't concern you?
Well, let's just say that nothing that's happened in the last 2,000 years concerns me.
It's your job.
Whatever
It's-
you say. The
Hold on, my
famous
man, it's your
Inspector
job
Legrand is on this train.
To
I
keep
imagine you know
museum things inside the museum,
no,
not to
should
be
I?
stolen.
him. You don't know him? And you also don't know what he's doing here?
No. Well, why should I?
Just a thought.
I know.
You're a representative
suspicious.
of the British Museum. There's a guarded safe on the train.
I'm sorry. I don't know what you're trying to imply. And now, please excuse me.
Just one more thing.
Okay,
Did
okay.
you notice anything unusual on the train?
Here, on the train. No, I can't say that I have. Although I did spend most of the time in my compartment.
Okay, so a loner.
I don't want to take up any more of your valuable
Okay,
time.
I feel that.
But you do understand, don't you, that what concerns me is the present, and especially the robbery at the museum.
You should
Of
maybe
course.
be concerned about
It's
that a
just-
little bit more.
I'm in rather a hurry.
You'll get in touch if you notice anything unusual, won't you, Professor?
Of course, Constable. What's this?
What's the matter, sir?
The door. I can't open it.
Maybe it's near your cabin.
We'll sort it out somehow. The compartment is locked.
But I didn't lock it. I don't even have a key. I asked
You
the
don't
steward.
have a
He was going to
key?
bring me one, but he never came back.
Someone locked
This is not your compartment, my dude.
Find the steward. He needs to bring me the key immediately.
You're
Calm
very
down,
suspicious.
Professor. I'll see what I can do.
You don't understand. I have to get back in my compartment.
Oh, what's
All
about
right,
the
just
haste,
wait
huh?
here.
Are you if you're alone in this compartment, why the fuck are you knocking? There's not gonna be someone in there. But you are very suspicious. Very suspicious. Okay, I need to find the steward. Whatever. Where did your tea go, sir?
The little label on the door reads Baroness von Trebitz. Blue blood on the Orient Express.
He even lost his tea.
I don't believe it. I never thought I'd ever meet you.
Pardon me, but we'd prefer...
It's all right, Miss Miller.
Or just
I'd
go
like to
soft with
speak to the
someone
inspector.
like that.
Unfortunately, just a constable, Lady Westmacott. I'm reading The Vicarage in the Mirror right now, for the 5th time
She's
at
a
least.
writer.
That's nice, Constable.
Zellner. Anton Jakob Zellner.
This is my companion, Miss Miller.
A pleasure.
Oh, it's your shit, kid. I see. I see. Maybe not give him a gun. He pointed the gun at me.
May
What is
I
she doing
ask
in here?
what you're doing here? Are you on holiday?
Holiday? Yes, so to speak. The first and last holiday of my life.
Madam?
Wow.
I've been writing since I was a little girl. It became my job, and now I've stopped. So, this must be a holiday.
You quit writing? Impossible. I have all of your books. Your Detective Partout is my favorite character.
Then
I mean,
have
let
bad
her
news for
retire
you.
if she
I
wants.
killed the old wretch off years ago.
I don't understand.
I'd rather not discuss my work, Constable.
Oh, well, fine.
Jeez.
Are you
We're traveling
to
to
Istanbul, Lady Westmacott?
No, we are on our way to Venice. From there, we will take a ship to Cairo. As you may know, I have a penchant for archaeology. I fund a few excavations in Egypt. I traveled to
Boundaries to
Egypt by ship as
yeah.
a young woman.
Be
And
like,
now
oh, you're
I'm doing it
retiring?
again as an
Why?
old
But you're
woman.
so good at
I
writing.
As a writer, you must be very observant. Am I right?
You're like, chill,
I mean,
dude.
you have
It's my
to
life,
study
not
the
yours.
behavior of people around you to
Find
create
someone
the
else.
characters in
Find
your novels,
another
don't
writer you
I
like.
solved the mystery of human nature a long time ago, Mr. Zellner. Since then, most people just bore me.
Really?
Wow.
I had the impression you were eyeing me suspiciously as I came in.
What?
Do you want to know, Constable?
What? Archaeology.
Did you notice the man who just walked into the next carriage
It's
with
very
a cup
suspicious,
of tea?
huh?
I did.
Also, I see
He
a
seemed
man
nervous.
in the back.
He was
He's
waiting
very
at the bar
suspicious.
for
It's
the
the man
steward,
with
and
love
since
hands.
the steward never appeared, he elected to help himself. He took 2 biscuits.
He seems
Wow.
pretty young, but he's already a professor at the British Museum.
Interesting.
That's kind of...
I'll have to talk to him later. Just out of courtesy, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course. Of course.
Did you notice the blonde man with the violin case?
I'm sorry, what?
Did. He introduced himself
Ma'am?
and tried to make a good impression. People like him are drawn to wealth and fame, like moths to a flame.
But his charms failed on you.
I know him by name. David Kreutzer.
You do?
He was a drain on my friend's purse.
Do you think he has a money problem?
People like him always have a money problem. No matter how much you give them, they always spend twice as much and complain that they have far too little.
Did
They're
you notice
passengers?
anyone else? What about the doctor?
I notice that you've asked me about everyone, except for the inspector who went in the direction of the freight car a few
I know
minutes
him.
ago.
I work
Isn't that
for
the
him.
Frenchman who made his name when he caught the raven?
Yeah.
I wouldn't quite say caught.
Well, shot. Why don't you ask me about him and my theory about what he's doing here?
I don't think
Ooh.
we should discuss Inspector Legrand's investigation in public.
Aww.
Legrand, right. That was his name. Will he save the day again?
Dude
Or
might
will
just
you,
be to kill
Constable?
himself.
As much as I'd like to keep talking, duty calls.
You were right.
Madam?
I did observe you as you came in. You seemed so eager.
I
mean, I talk
It's
to
been a long time since I've had a chance to prove myself, madam.
talk to
This
people.
is it. Your chance.
I
I
talk
do
to the
hope
one.
so.
Then
I'm gonna help
grab it.
investigate.
Even small people can make big changes, as my friend Ronald likes to say.
I shall do my best.
What is your problem, ma'am?
An extraordinary woman. Talented, intellectual, extremely rich, and
Not
the
her.
most
Not
successful
her.
writer of all
Her.
time. Yet, they say she can be difficult on occasion.
Ronald
And that
McDonald?
she's rather unhappy.
We should guess. Okay, what's up with this guy? Apparently, I can't talk to her.
Butterscotch.
Take some.
I've loved them since I was a child.
There's
Their
nobody
only
here.
drawback, they don't play nice with false teeth.
Take it.
Maybe if I just suck
Yes.
it.
Yes. Yes. Suck it. Hold on. Okay. Okay.
I suppose the steward won't object to me having a look around in his absence. The pad on which the steward writes orders, empty. Maybe he didn't use it because there's not much to do today.
Or maybe you can scribble on it and see if there's
Perhaps
any
he keeps
hidden
the compartment
messages.
keys in there. Locked. Where
Humbug.
could he be?
Suck it, might do the privacy. Come
I
on.
don't need the pad, but the pencil might come in handy.
No, but you know, scratchy on the paper, and then you see hidden messages from before.
The steward
Scissors.
probably uses the scissors on how to open packages. These days, nearly everything is sealed up tight. A colleague recently told me about dry powdered soup in small bags. I couldn't believe it.
Oh. What? Ah, all times.
The drawer is locked, and the steward probably has the key. But where is he?
Good question. Hello, sir.
Ah, Mr.
Zellner.
Mr.
Right,
Constable
right.
to you.
How can I help you?
You see anything suspicious over here? Conductor.
Do you know where the conductor is?
I'd like to know that myself. I told him to search for my missing suitcase in Zurich. He hasn't got back to me yet. He's probably in cahoots with the thieves and didn't bother getting back on the train.
Wow.
If we don't crack down on vermin like them, the rabble will rule the world one day.
Well, at the moment, we still don't know what really happened.
He is not here doing his job. That's bad enough.
I mean, yeah.
Tell me, did you notice anything suspicious here on the train or in Zurich?
You mean, except for the fact that my suitcase was stolen on the platform?
Yeah.
No. Is there any reason to be concerned?
No, just routine.
No,
Constable
don't care
Zellner,
about it.
Please
Just-
don't think I'm
Just
naive.
forget I asked.
I spotted the inspector from Interpol. Legarde is his name, if I recall correctly.
Legrand.
If you say so. At the train station in Zurich, he put a cash
Maybe
box
that's
into the
what I
safe,
should say to people
and then
when
kept close watch as it was loaded onto the train. Don't tell me
When
that
they
the
say
man at his
wrong and
pay
I
grade
say correct.
routinely tramps
No, when
across
they
the
say
Alps
correct, then I say
just to
wrong. Be
keep an
like,
eye on cash boxes.
if you say so.
A cash box? Like the ones you'd find in safe deposit boxes?
Precisely. And I believe we both have a good idea just what's inside.
I do indeed have a theory, but what's yours?
Yeah, let's switch
A
theories.
ruby was stolen in London. One of the legendary Eyes of the Sphinx. The second jewel, an emerald, is rumored to be in a
If you
Swiss
say so.
bank vault, if I remember correctly. Both jewels were supposed to be exhibited together in Cairo for the first time in 50 years. It does make one wonder.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Any news about the robbery in London?
Quite something, wasn't it? It must have been professionals. The way they disabled one of the best security systems in the world.
Oh, wow.
Most impressive.
People were injured.
Well, one cannot execute a
Wow.
robbery of that
There's a lot
scale
of people
without
in the room.
collateral damage.
You don't
It
seem
seems
too
like
worried
the
about that.
Raven has finally found a worthy successor. We can look forward to new and spectacular coups.
I'm afraid I won't
You should
enjoy
not
his
look forward
exploits
to
this
that.
time around if the new Raven is so reckless.
That's your prerogative.
May I borrow your newspaper?
You can take the section with the article on the burglary. You're
Are you just gonna
interested
rip
in
off
that
a
bit,
piece of the paper from me?
aren't you?
You caught me out.
Here you go.
Dankeschön.
Thank you.
Auf Wiedersehen, Dr. Gebhardt.
Goodbye, Constable. It was a pleasant chat, really.
Now, where is the key? Did I come from there or there?
I strongly suspect that the door is locked.
Touch
No, it's open.
it. Wow. Oi, 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 oi. No, hold on. Do you not see him?
Fiend. Put the gun down, Robert. If I may introduce Constable Robert Oliver from the Yard. This is the revered Constable Zellner of the Swiss police, who obviously couldn't control his curiosity.
A
Then I
trap.
was right. You really do want to lure someone into a trap.
That's none of your
Not
business.
important, but a mega, like a Sam spawn at my
Perhaps
door.
that someone recently struck
My
in London.
god, we're
And
level
how would I
10.
bait my trap
Jeez.
then?
With an eye? An eye on its way from Zurich to Cairo?
Someone has done his homework. Well done, Constable.
I hope you'll acknowledge that I, as a Swiss policeman, can undertake investigations in my own country.
Are we still in Switzerland?
I could be your eyes on the train as long as you're here in the freight
Let
car.
me help,
Oh, really?
please. Onegaishimasu.
There is a certain Professor Lucien on the train. He's an archaeologist from London.
And what's his story?
Well, it
Very
seems
young, took
someone
over the
locked him out of his
museum.
compartment.
He's locked
Locked
out
him
of his
out.
compartment.
Well, yes. The door is locked and he's standing outside without a key.
Was it
Very
locked from
suspicious.
inside?
It may have been. Do you think the locked door could be important?
Professor Lucien plays an important role in this story.
Oh, he
well
does?
then, Constable Zellner, be my eyes and ears on the train and see that Professor
Thank
Lucien
you.
gets back into his compartment. Report back to me when you're through.
My pleasure, monsieur. What do you know of this Raven's heir?
He tried to blow me up.
Robert,
Oh, wow.
we don't know who we're dealing with yet.
Oh yeah,
In
you
any
were in the
event,
intro.
The new Raven
That's true.
is a more dangerous man than the old one.
How do you know it's a man? It could just as easily be a woman.
Or several men.
And anyway, how do you know that it's a new Raven?
Monsieur,
Never mind.
I go attend to the door now.
Good. And Constable Zellner,
Yes?
don't bother us unless you have something new to report.
Of course. A thief might get anxious if there's too much activity in the freight car.
Exactement. Knock twice. Then we'll know that it's you.
Understood.
Oh my god, he turned
An
very fast.
investigation on behalf of Legrand
Can I
that
go
takes
up
me
here?
one step closer. If I can convince him of my competence, I might even be able to see this case through to the end.
Oh my god, I can
The
go up
ladder
there.
leads up to the roof. It
Go
will
up.
be suicidal to climb up there while the train is at full speed.
Okay,
The
then.
wind, tunnels. No, I'll stay down here.
Pussy. Let's see, how can I get the keys though? Is it maybe the other way? Hello, sir. I haven't found any of keys for you yet. Hold tight. There we maybe go.
The large map shows the different routes of the Orient Express. This train began in Paris and ends in Istanbul as usual. Unfortunately, it will make most of its journey without me.
Pills? Hold on, when did I get pills?
This is the first car. The coal tender should be directly beyond this door, and in
Open it.
front of it, the engine.
Open it. Open it.
Let's see if there's any news. Blah, 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 blah. Eye of the Sphinx.
Blah, blah,
One
blah,
of
blah,
two
blah.
priceless jewels. Extraordinary pure ruby. 2000 BC, etc., etc. Old news. And here, shocking burglary. Professional thieves surprised by museum guard Charles Langley and Constable Robert Oliver of Scotland Yard. Explosion. Constable Robert Oliver from Scotland Yard. He was there when the first eye was stolen. Now he's guarding the second one.
You didn't do a good job though. Hold on. Hold on, where's the kid? Where did the kid go?
Should I ask for an autograph? That will be quite unprofessional. But on the other hand...
I'm off in. Hold on, I need to talk to the guy who can't get in. Hello, sir?
He doesn't make a very balanced impression. And he, of all people, isn't bothered by a robbery in his own museum.
You're talking to him in his ear with that. Can I... No? Hello?
Perhaps a thoughtful conductor noticed that Professor Lucien wasn't in his compartment and locked it.
Whose compartment is this?
Yes, what is it?
Whoever that is, James, ask them whether they found my purse and then closed the door. The noise on this train is driving me crazy.
You're missing a purse. Was it stolen?
At the very least, I cannot find it, sir.
It was stolen.
When did you... When was the last time the Baroness saw her purse?
What?
In Zurich, on the platform, sir.
I just asked where you last saw your purse.
In Zurich, on the platform. James, tell
So
him
two
that
people
I
have
still
lost
had
their
it when
things
I got
there.
out to stretch my legs.
The Baroness says...
Maybe you lost it there.
What?
The Baroness never loses anything, sir.
I never lose anything.
Very well, then. I shall
I'll
be on the
say.
lookout for your purse.
What did Jengus do? 600 second? Jengus was cheering you on.
If I might ask you a few questions about your fellow passengers.
I thought he was looking for my purse. James, tell him to look for my purse.
The Baroness wishes that you search for her purse.
But couldn't we perhaps... All right.
Be careful.
First, the purse. I will have a look around.
Thank you, sir.
A purse. I do have a wallet though. It's probably not your purse though. But how? Hold on, let me get my autograph first. Excuse me, autograph.
Lady Westmacott.
Yes.
It will be the only time I actually can do this.
I was wondering if you might...
Sign your book, Constable Zellner?
If it
It's
isn't
very
too
easy.
much of an inconvenience.
Easy mistake though, and
course
also
it's an
easy to
inconvenience,
fix.
but only a small one.
But don't worry. Yes, autograph.
You are welcome.
Thank you so very much.
Do you want some butterscotch? Tasty butterscotch? You want some else? I can't find the conductor. What am I to do? This is going horribly. I'm doing awful.
Luna's Drops, the calming herbal liqueur for women. A glass a day. It relaxes the nerves and maintains domestic tranquility. Luna's Drops, if you don't want to bother your husband.
Wow.
John Surtees won the Formula One World Championship for the first time on Saturday. He also won the World Championship in motorcycle racing from 1956
How far have you gotten
to
in the Pokemon
1960,
Pixelmon
making
thing,
him the only
Jengas?
man in
I haven't
motorsports
seen
to
you on
win
when
world
I've been on.
championships in both motorcycle
I'm just
and
wondering.
Formula One events. Not really my cup of tea. Too loud, too fast, too much exhaust. A story about the upcoming Oscars and Cleopatra's chances of winning. An incredible feat. We built the largest movie set of all time in Rome. And because of the main actress's many illnesses, several changes of director,
Hero
months
Joseph
of delays,
gifted a tier 1
cost
sub
shot
to
over
Jengas.
$40 million.
They have given
The
51
most
gift subs in the
expensive
channel.
movie ever made.
Thank you
A
for
record
forcing
never to be
Jengas to be
broken.
boiling. Seems like bribing. But hold on. I have 2 Pokemons, nice. Remember there are balls in the beginning area, or in the beginning boxes that we placed or Jose has made. I can't find
Professor
people.
Lucien?
Yes? Do you have the key?
No.
Actually, I wanted...
Please, I have to go back to my compartment.
I understand, but I can't find a new one. I'm lost.
I need the right key or a proper tool to get the door open.
A pen, pencil. A book. Butterscotch. Pills? No. Medium XP candy information too. Hey! Make the early game as easy as possible. Yeah, we had a hard time doing that. Maybe I should talk to him again.
If I may trouble you once more. A passenger is missing her purse. Perhaps you've seen it.
So, there are thieves on the train.
It's been missing for some time now. Probably since Zurich.
The Swiss don't let go of money easily, do they? Oh, pardon me. No, I haven't seen the purse.
Have a good trip.
Thank you.
Some butterscotch for your troubles? No? Why is that number going down? Where are people? Where's the kid? It's a game I made a max. Hey, do you? Yeah, it's you just get Minecraft, Java, and just install free mod things.
Mrs. Miller made a good impression. She wanted to protect Lady Westmacott from me, a pushy admirer. Very diligent. But she does seem a little nervous and tense.
I see, I see.
I imagine she has her work cut out for her with Matt. And a difficult boss, from what they say.
I haven't talked to her.
Mrs. Miller?
Where's your kid? I
Yes?
can't see him.
The little boy, Matt, he's your son?
Oh, yes.
Why is he gone?
Has he done something?
No.
Yeah, he
I've
pointed a
already
gun
met
at
him.
me.
Clever little fellow.
We always call him Professor because he's so precocious. If only someone could just drive the mischief out of him.
Got him.
Did you notice anything unusual on the train?
Oh, I'm afraid not. I was totally focused on my work.
She's always got an awful lot to do, my Mary.
You have to tell me if that's not all right with you.
Good Lord, child. Knit as much as you want.
So, nothing out of the ordinary.
No, Constable.
What about the purse?
A passenger's purse has gone missing. I suppose you haven't seen it.
Sorry, no.
Nor have I.
Have you asked my little boy? Maddie is good at finding things.
Okay.
I haven't asked him yet, but I will.
Do you
Goodbye,
know
Mrs.
where
Miller.
he is?
Goodbye, Constable.
Because I don't. Where is the kid? Sir? Have you seen a kid?
Hello, Dr. Gebhardt.
Ah, Mr. Zellner.
It seems like someone
I
else
meant
is
to
missing
ask,
something.
The Baroness is missing her purse.
A baroness? This train is really full of the creme de la creme. The queen of crime is over there, and now a baroness as well.
Have you seen the purse?
Unfortunately, no. Do you know Lady Westmacott? You were talking to her?
Well,
I'm a fan.
I'm an admirer of her work.
Like so many others. I once read in the newspaper that only Shakespeare and the Bible sell more copies than her crime novels.
I read that too.
She must be filthy rich. As a doctor, I'd have to work 1,000 years to earn that kind of money.
Auf Wiedersehen, Dr. Gebhardt.
That's a weird
Goodbye,
point to bring up.
Constable. It was a pleasant chat, really.
I don't know where people are. I am missing a few people. Knock twice.
Inspector Legrand?
Anything to report?
Constable Robert Oliver. Is it possible that I read your name in the newspaper?
Ah, could be, sir. Could very well be.
Robert was there when the first eye of the Sphinx was stolen.
Why were you in the museum? Did you spot something from outside?
Well, sir, I noticed that a door was ajar, which was suspicious, and it was my duty to investigate, sir.
Scotland Yard gave him a commendation and assigned him to me as a liaison.
A great honor, sir.
Baroness von Trebitz told me that she's missing her purse.
Baroness von Trebitz? Interesting.
Indeed, sir.
But it has nothing to do with our case.
So I shouldn't concern myself with the matter.
Why not? It's your job as a policeman.
God damn.
But don't expect me to be particularly interested in
I got a
lost
jar of
purse.
dirt.
I'll get back to work now.
Good.
No, don't. Oh, wait.
A box with a padlock. I suppose it contains tools for the train's crew, maybe for coupling and uncoupling the cars. At any rate, it's positioned so that it's easier to reach from the ground than from up here.
Okay. Can I, like, open the journal or something? Also, what's... Is the numbers like hints? There needs to be something else here.
I'll leave the scissors here. If I need them, I know where to find them. I need a bit of wire or something like that to pick the lock.
wire. What about a pencil?
When I scratch the pencil's lead with
There
the
we
scissors, I
go.
get fine
Jesus
graphite powder.
Christ.
I won't get a Nobel Prize for the idea, but graphite powder will bring out fingerprints at a pinch.
What do I need that for though? I'm trying to open a water book. No? Okay. Candy. Newspaper. No, let's look at it.
Who'd have thought that one day butterscotch would remind me of my age and of all the things I had to leave behind? A shortwave radio. It's amazing how small these things have become in the last 10 years.
Oh, just you wait. Hell yeah. Oh my god, I haven't looked at the other tables.
The steward must have forgotten the toothpicks. Normally, he would offer them discreetly after dinner.
Take it. I can lockpick. I can lockpick. Let's go. Let's go. Hello, sir. I can lockpick your door now. Can I? Not? Hello? That's super. What do you mean? Like, I don't know.
You can easily lock the compartment door from inside by turning a little knob.
But I didn't lock it.
No, I can see that.
Professor, if you had locked the door from in there, you wouldn't be out here.
Yeah. Come on, Sherlock.
That's true.
Fingerprints? No. Yep, okay. I don't feel like there's a way. Okay, go back, go back, go back. Finally had the final session of the online D&D game I've been playing for the last 2 years this week. Hey! Oh yeah, it's Knock on the Background.
The Baroness seems to have a special personality.
Okay,
Better
did you
bother
not
her
go
until
to
I find her
the
purse.
Inflyttningsfest because of the D&D? Or are you gonna take the trip there now? What am I meant to do? What am I meant to do?
The train covers a distance of more than 3,000 kilometers and stops at a dozen places. In many cities, they entertain the travelers with local
Had a
specialities
nice
and
little
culture
picnic at home.
and adventure, especially in
Ooh.
southeastern Europe.
don't understand. A water lake. They were sniping. I think that. Oh my god, it's the window. Jesus Christ.
We Swiss are crazy about trains. We don't just have a lot of railroads. We have the most beautiful ones in the world.
Would you be so kind as to close them? I don't want to sit in the dark. Oh,
And sit somewhere else. Okay. Can I get him gone? Probably not. What am I missing? Because I can still open the window.
I have no reason to bother the violinist. He can stay in the stuffy air if he prefers. I have no reason to
Just trying everything right now. A lot of water came in through the door. Seriously. Ooh. Are they gonna pay for it then?
I don't... The bolt is too short.
I know, I understand, but what am I supposed to do?
I
Where's your little
think it's
boy?
uncomfortable for her when I talk to her in front of Lady Westmacott. She seems to take it as an inappropriate distraction from her
See if
work,
there's any
although
lasting damage.
she's just
Probably
knitting.
not quickly, so
Taking up a
it's
craft
fine.
like that is typical
But
of
if
women
not,
who
my
were told as little
Google
girls that
physically
idleness is
probably
a
gonna
sin.
cover it, yeah. That's true.
I think it's uncomfortable, although there are... But
am I already gonna need a tutorial?
I'd better let him read his newspaper if I don't have any pressing questions. I need a bit of wow or something.
I don't have anything to give the ones in there either. Why is this so difficult? Oh wow, I just needed to sit down.
Bang!
My god, that kid
Don't
could have
move.
killed
Matt,
me.
have you gone mad?
I'll shoot.
Jesus.
Hey, my pistol!
You'll get it back in Venice. I could have fallen under the wheels.
I thought you were a ghost.
Ghosts don't exist.
They do too. One just flew past the window.
What?
Yes, sure. Now get moving.
Oh, man.
The box is secured with a...
Okay, let's talk with the kid. Get him to help us.
Oh, Constable?
Yes, hello?
Yes, ma'am.
My son didn't make any trouble for you, I hope.
Oh yeah, I heard
It's
that.
just that he just walked past us, silent and seething. That's usually a sign that someone's laid down the law.
I'm afraid so. He played a trick on me, a rather dangerous one.
Could have
The
died.
lad left me no choice but to take away his wooden pistol as a punishment.
I understand. And thank you. Maddie is a very lively child. Sometimes he needs a strong fatherly hand.
Where is Matt's father, if I may ask?
He's gone.
Ah, I understand.
Could you, leave Maddie's pistol here, perhaps? So
No.
you don't have to bother with it?
Of course. I told him
No.
he wouldn't get it back until Venice.
No.
Very well. Thank you again, Constable.
No. That's why he's gone. And that's why they are traveling. Where did the kid go? There he is.
Hello, Matt. Oh, come on. Are you going to be angry with me for
Candy.
the rest of the trip?
Until I get my pistol back.
I gave it to your mother.
Oh, man. Couldn't you have just raked me over the coals?
Would you have learned anything from that?
I didn't learn anything from this either.
What if I tell you I have candy?
Would you like a butterscotch?
His
You think
facial
you can
expression,
bribe
I
me?
know.
I have no reason to. You made trouble and
No,
got
I just
punished
have
for
these
it.
butterscotch.
Take it as a peace offering.
Yummy.
Just 4?
If I'm faster than you, there'll only be 3.
Hey!
Wow.
Friends again?
You gotta hawk and spit on the thing.
All
Oh
right.
my god.
And no dangerous nonsense anymore.
Okay.
Pocket scotch. Moist, warm.
Your mother is Lady Westmacott's companion, correct?
Yeah, but it's not like you think. At first I thought, boy, you must be really wicked if you need to pay for friends. But the lady's really okay. A bit odd and really old. But other than that, she's great. She likes me.
The lady has peculiar taste.
Hey!
You and your mother, do you both live on Lady Westmacott's estate?
I'm only there for the holidays. Most of the time I'm at boarding school.
I imagine that's not very pleasant.
Sucks
No,
to
it's
be
fine.
you.
I have friends there. You always have to be so quiet in the lady's house. And I'm not allowed to bring any friends.
Such a big house with so many places to hide and no one to play hide and seek with.
You said it.
Sweating pockets.
And how long has your mother worked
I
for the
hate
lady?
it.
2 years.
And your father? What does he do?
He stayed home. I used to go fishing with him and hunting. He even let me shoot a real gun.
And then?
Then Mom fought with him, and he left. I was 7.
Oh, and
Oh,
how
that's
old are you
interesting.
In 8 months, I'll be 9 years old.
now? And do you already know what you want to be when you grow up? A burglar?
No. We'll see. Maybe an actor.
Really? Well, I don't know. You need a lot of talent for that.
And
I'm
you
an
got
actor in
none.
the theater group, you know?
You are?
Oh, yes. And I'm one of the best in our group, if I may say so. I get really deep into my roles, you know? I don't just talk like the character. I think like him. I become him. It's the only way
Poor
to...
kid.
Matt, are you okay?
I think you just have to be good at copying things to be an actor.
That wasn't bad. Disturbing, but not bad. Tell me, have you seen the steward anywhere?
No. He was walking around a little while ago, though.
Where
Hopefully
could
they
he be
didn't forget him in
hiding?
Zurich.
What's he supposed to do?
I'm looking for a key to open a compartment door.
Did you check his things behind the counter?
I'm sure the drawers will be locked.
Can't you break it open?
freaking me out.
Or
Why?
pick the lock like the Raven?
Perhaps. But I'd need a piece of wire or something like that.
Ask my mom. She has a lot of hairpins. She doesn't like the wind messing up her hair.
Thanks for the tip.
And then the missing purse.
The Baroness in the second compartment over there is missing her purse. Do you have any idea where it could be?
Do I ever?
Did you take it?
That guy over there with the violin case?
What about him?
He picked up something in Zurich and put it in his violin case.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, and he made sure that nobody saw him.
But you saw him.
Uh-huh.
Did you also see what it was?
Acting like he's
Nah,
joking more.
not
Can't
really.
take it.
But now that I think of it,
Just a creepy
it
child.
must have been the Baroness's purse.
I should look into it, shouldn't I?
I think so.
So long.
So longer.
If he has nothing to hide, there should be no problem with me seeing what's in there. Hello, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
About the purse.
Ah, yes. Has it been found?
Someone
So
saw
long,
you
Game
with your
Boss.
violin case on the platform
Oh,
in
it's so
Zurich.
funny.
What's the meaning of this? I didn't steal anything.
Nobody said you did. I just wanted to ask you whether you might have noticed anything on the platform.
Ah, well,
Why did you think I was accusing you?
well, I thought because you mentioned my violin case in the context of the purse.
Apropos, may I have a look at your violin? It must be a very extraordinary piece.
Oh, that's not possible. It's a genuine Guarneri.
Very valuable.
Okay, but
Very-
why can't I just
and also
take a
very
peek?
sensitive.
What could harm it here?
Sensitive about
Light?
what?
Air?
Seeing a cop?
May I ask you to open the violin case?
No, you may not. I'm not guilty of anything.
I'm
Then
afraid
show
I
me.
have to insist.
Then I'm afraid you need a warrant. I will not stand back and let you rifle through my belongings.
What if I open the window, huh?
Thank you.
I'll open the window. That'll spook you away. Yeah, go away.
What are you doing? Didn't I make myself clear? The window stays closed.
And you open the case.
You're not alone
We're
on
gonna
this
argue
train.
about this.
I want the window open.
Yeah. Got a problem?
Swiss politeness doesn't seem to be what it used to be.
No, let me see what's...
I'm not going to catch a cold because of you. Go somewhere else.
Let me see
I
what's in
think
the
the
case.
violinist is hiding something. But to be sure that Matt was right, I have to get a look in the violin case. How can I do that without the violinist's consent?
Hey, Matt. I got a job for you.
All right, Matt. Tell me now. The violinist won't let me check his violin case.
Of course he won't. He's hiding something. Should I distract
Yeah.
him? Then you can have a look in his case.
Yes, yes, yes.
What do you suggest?
Yes.
I could tell him there's a suitcase full of money in the next carriage. If he's a thief, he'll definitely want to take a look at it.
But what if he's
I
not
don't
a
think he'll fall
thief?
for that.
Or I could insult him and then run away. He'll try to catch me, and you'll have a chance to look in that violin case.
Yes.
Now that I think about it, this is something I have to attend to on my own. It would be expecting a bit much from a little boy.
No.
Little
no.
boy? You must be kidding.
Sorry,
He's a big boy.
Sheriff. But your idea about distracting him is good all the same. So long.
So longer.
God fucking damn it. See. Okay, let's see. What other information that I have? You found... Stop finding shinies. I wanna find shinies. Yeah, I was gonna ask the mother about the hair. Hello, miss. Do you have a hairpin I can borrow?
Mrs. Miller?
Yes?
Please excuse my unusual request, but Matt said you have some hairpins. Could I borrow one?
One of my hairpins?
Yep.
It's a long story. It would be a
Don't
big
ask
help.
questions.
Well,
Come on,
if
Pop.
you really need one.
Go ahead, Mary. The constable won't do it any harm. Will you, Mr. Zellner?
No, it's just a hairpin.
Of course not, madam.
I'm really just standing and waiting for act.
Is this one okay?
It'll do nicely, madam. How very
Corns to
kind of
cook
you.
for quick cloth.
Goodbye, Mrs. Miller.
Goodbye, Constable.
I almost choked there. God damn. I want shinies. No, no ma. God damn.
And suddenly, it's me who's the thief on the train.
No, I was choking on my chips, my potato chips.
Oops. That was easier than expected.
Who is gonna check their DMs? I can't because stream right now. I'll check it afterwards. If it's
Shady
Nova,
brush.
check
But
your
not the key
check
to
your
the
DMs,
compartment
Nova.
door. Just this one. Too small for the door, but it might still be useful.
Just take all the keys. What did I? Oh, a small key. A small key. A small key. I know where the small key goes. It goes in the square hole. That's right.
That's it.
That's true.
There we go. This should help.
What did I go? What is this? Pliers. What do I need pliers for? Maybe it helps the door. Who knows?
I bet I could really get a grip on the bolt with these.
Well, come on then, hurry up.
I am. Chill. Now what do we have
Hello?
here?
I barely left the window ajar.
Nothing to see.
Oi! Oh my god, I have a moon. I have a moon. Moon head.
Ah,
Are you
Ball.
okay?
Ball.
yes.
Ball.
Fine.
Ball.
Do you have any idea why the door was locked?
I don't know. Maybe the constant vibrations caused the lock to lock itself.
You can't possibly
Okay.
believe that.
Well, then what's your theory?
The conductor could have locked it from the outside. On the other hand, it could have been someone here in the compartment who locked the door from the inside.
Who? And where have they gone?
They could have climbed out there.
Who would be that insane?
You tell me, Professor.
People who are desperate for money.
So, what are you hiding in your bag? What do you have that
What's
would
in
be
the
worth
bag?
stealing?
No, nothing.
No valuables?
Certainly not. Not on my salary.
It was enough for a first-class
In this
compartment of a
economy?
luxury train.
No.
That's my business.
You're playing
Your
a
business is
dangerous
my
game,
business
Professor
right now.
Lucien. I'd like to look around a bit.
Of course.
Wow.
Oh,
That's a very
wow.
nice fountain pen. Pricey.
If you'd managed to decode hieroglyphics that boggled the best minds of the last 3,000 years, you'd have received a gift like that as well.
A pen? Nah, I'm good.
The Bible, Grimm's fairy tales, Moby Dick, and gin, whiskey, and rum. All classics. I really wonder what the professor is hiding from me. But I can't just rifle through the luggage of innocent citizens. This is the 60s. No. Nothing
What do you mean?
interesting.
I don't see anything more.
Assuming there really was someone in the compartment, and he climbed out the window, where's he gone?
I'm smart.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to make what I suspect are fingerprints visible.
And? Found anything?
Unfortunately, no. There are only a couple of fingerprints on the window. It was probably cleaned before departure, but the prints I can see look like glove marks.
Well, wouldn't you expect that? What professional burglar wouldn't wear gloves?
Which makes me wonder what a professional burglar would hope to find in your compartment.
I don't have anything to say to that.
I thought as much. It was worth a try.
No finger marks. Why do I still have the key? I used it. And a toothpick.
Professor Lucien?
Yes?
Oh,
Yeah, no, I
nothing.
don't have.
Well,
Yeah, I'll
Goodbye,
come back.
Professor.
goodbye.
My hat.
Pardon me, sir.
We could have used you a few minutes ago.
Where did he go?
Professor Lucien?
Door is open. How can I help you?
No. Say goodbye.
Godspeed.
I mean,
The good professor is hiding something. It would be good if I could find out more about him.
yeah, but what about the guy who just walked past you? Where's he at? Apparently I'm not gonna be able to talk to him. I still have my things. me talk to him a little bit.
I'd better let him read his newspaper if I don't have any pressing questions. I have everything I need. Inspector Legrand?
Anything to report?
Yes, I do.
I got Professor Lucien into his compartment using a pair of pliers.
Did you notice anything inside the compartment?
The window was open. Someone could have climbed out.
And the professor?
Acted suspiciously. He rummaged around in his leather bag.
And?
He seemed to have found what he was searching for.
Good. Good work.
Now, perhaps you could give me some information.
All right. We should... What?
The light's gone out.
Oh.
Flashlights.
Ah, get off me.
There, sir. An envelope.
My dear Nico, you should take a closer look at the box. R.
What the dickens?
No.
Away with it! Take cover!
Oh dear. Oh.
Is everyone all right? Are you hurt? Quick thinking. Well done, Zellner.
I think the tunnel collapsed.
Then he's trapped. Hurry,
wow.
we have to lock the second exit.
Oh, wow.
Sir, there's a fire up ahead. The engine's burning.
It's a
No.
distraction. Hurry, block the exit.
But sir...
The fire will consume all the oxygen.
He's right, Inspector. A fire in a narrow tunnel is extremely dangerous.
Merde. Go to the front of the train, find the engineer, and tell him to move the train out of the tunnel.
Yes, sir.
Are you ready?
Why
You have to uncouple the freight car. You understand?
I understand.
I'll see to the passengers. They should all wait in the tunnel. We'll check each one in turn as they go out.
Let's get to it.
Wow.
My God, what a fire. I hope Constable Oliver can at least reach the engine.
Okay.
Carling Black Label, a British beer. No good. Insufficient alcohol content. For practical purposes, I mean, not for drinking. Whiskey, scotch, rum, liqueurs, enough to entertain everyone on the train all the way from Paris to Istanbul. High-proof rum. Could be useful.
Useful for what, actually?
Rum from Austria. Believe it or not, it's 80% alcohol by volume. There's no way anyone would drink it straight.
What am I meant to... Guess I'll just leave it for now.
Oh, pardon me.
Oof,
I did not
jeez.
mean to scare you.
What are you doing here, Doctor?
Legrand asked me to check whether there are any passengers left on the train.
Really?
I don't
No
think
one is
so.
here, except for me and you.
Excellent. Then I will
Excellent.
continue searching at the front.
Did anyone act suspiciously before the explosion? Did anyone leave their seat, for example?
I was the
Everybody.
only one on the train who wasn't seated when the freight car exploded. Thank God. Otherwise, I would have been caught by the blast as well.
You certainly were lucky.
Perhaps I was. What happened over there? The inspector said something about gas canisters that exploded.
If Inspector Legrand says so, it
Yeah,
must
of
be
course.
so, right?
I have been to war, and this was no minor explosion. I rather doubt that the freight car was packed to the roof with gas canisters.
The investigations are ongoing, but first we have to get the burning train out of the tunnel.
Of course.
How are the passengers?
They are in a state of shock, of course. The
Obviously.
blackout and the sudden stop were frightening enough, but then the explosion, the dust, everyone rushed for the exits. I was helping the American woman bring Lady Westmacott to safety. They are waiting outside in the tunnel. One entrance is blocked by a fire, and the other one seems to have collapsed.
Continue to search the train. I'll decouple the buried freight car.
All right.
Doctor, can you give me a few matches?
Oh, certainly.
Thank you.
Thanks. I'll meet you outside.
Do hurry.
I'm not sure what to do with this.
I expect the rum will burn like ethanol, but I better not test that theory in the bottle.
In the bottle. Okay, so I need it out of the bottle.
Champagne. The finest. Maybe we'll open a bottle if we get out of the tunnel alive. Until then, though, it's no use to me. The tunnel may very well have collapsed. It's difficult to see much because of the darkness and dust, but something certainly crushed the rear of the freight car. I'm sure I could uncouple the car if I only had enough light to see what I'm doing.
What about the fire?
There's a noticeable draft here. Maybe it's because of the fire, or perhaps there's still a hole through which the air is coming. The latter will be quite welcome. It will buy us some more time.
Okay. I need to uncouple that at some point.
The inspector's trap failed. The thief must have got wind of it. Worse than that, he turned the tables. To win a game of cat and mouse, you have to know who is the cat and who is the mouse. It's still quite warm and too warped to open.
Hello?
It's possible that the other freight cars are intact and it only caught the one in which the dynamite exploded. But I'll have to uncouple it if the train's to be able to leave the tunnel.
Who coughed?
Hello?
Hello?
Nothing.
Oh, I think someone's up there.
The wheels came off the track during the explosion.
Someone
Even
coughed.
if it were possible to pull the car out of the rubble, you wouldn't get far with it. It'd be blown out right away. I better save the matches. Can't see anything up there. Too much dust and smoke in the air.
I need... Okay.
The chair either fell over thanks to the sudden stop, or an escaping passenger knocked it over. Wanting to get off the train as quickly as possible after a sudden stop and a massive tremor, that's understandable.
I think I'm gonna make fire. I need a stick.
It's not bothering me, I'll leave it there.
Yeah, but
The chair either fell over thanks to the... Wanting to get off...
Okay, I guess go into the next. Look out.
I don't see Legrand or the constable, but I can make out the silhouettes of some of the passengers. They seem to be unscathed. All the same, the fire is getting bigger, and I don't have much time. I should concentrate on uncoupling the freight...
I know.
I should concentrate on uncoupling the freight car. I'm positive that Legrand has everything else under control.
Yeah, but... Okay, but give me wood. Give me a leg. Give me something. Go back. Okay.
That should do it. Can't really say the fabric was eager to soak up the rum. I, on the other hand, soaked up enough in my fingers to smell like a drunk. I want light, but I don't want it to come...
Yeah. I get it, but... I don't understand. I need
It's not bothering...
the leg of the chair.
The chair either wanting to...
It said there was something here. Like there. Look at the chair. Where's the other? That chair, okay.
A lot was damaged by the sudden stop, but the bowl was thick enough to survive the fall.
I didn't want the bowl though.
The last of the candy has vanished. Measured against the exploding freight car, I think the railway will overlook the loss. The last of the candy has vanished. Measured against the explode...
out of the Pokemon are random. No, it happens sometimes. Just give it a minute and it will be back. I also have been like tossed out times.
I filled the bowl about 1/3 of the way with rum. Phew, strong stuff.
So you want something else in there? No, 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 don't go into that. Do not, no. Stop it.
The other passenger, if I...
God damn. What if I... No?
I filled the bowl...
I get it, I get it, I get it. Hmm. Needs to be something else here. Come on. Yeah, right in a few minutes.
It's not bothering... The chair either fell over, wanting to get off.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Thank you. What am I missing?
There's a pretty intense draft here. The fire is sucking up the oxygen.
Hmm. I know I can, but I don't have
I can
light
feel
for it.
cold metal and a screw thread, and a lot of grease. But I can't do more without light.
What is that? Oh my god, it's oily curtain.
I can feel... But
Okay, okay, okay. Go back. Can I take the chair now? Let's try the chair.
it's not It's not
Hmm. Why does it say 2 here?
I filled the bowl about 1/3 of... I filled the bowl...
I understand.
Even if I could set the fabric alight, how would I carry the fire?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I think... I have no idea, actually. How do... It's only those 2.
The fire is sucked here.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Extinguisher.
I noticed the extinguisher earlier. Doesn't match the decor. I suppose that the railway company had to comply with safety regulations at the cost of aesthetics. It'd be useless against the fire out there, and it's too cumbersome to carry around. At best, I can use it here.
There we go. That's a weird way to actually bring.
All right, let's go.
Yes, let's go.
Oil and grease burn bright and hot, but they also require a hot flame to combust. A normal match won't do the trick. I filled the bowl about a... Phew, strong stuff.
What do you mean?
Pills for my heart. I'm supposed to take one if I have pain. I haven't needed them yet.
What do you mean? No. Yeah, go back. Go back.
I filled the bowl...
There we go.
Just as I
Finally, you're doing what I want.
I'm
Nice.
the god of fire.
Yeah. Okay, now we can do stuff. I wanna check up first. No, I can't. Okay, I guess.
That's better now. A lever on a pressure sleeve running along a thread. Aha! I can uncouple it with this lever. Okay. Good. The coupling isn't under tension anymore. I should be able to uncouple it now.
Nice.
There we go. Time to get out of here.
But who was on the roof?
Listen, everybody. Listen. Robert, what's the situation?
Yeah, I couldn't find the engineer, so I got in the driver's cab myself and released the brake.
All right. Good job. You too. Listen, please.
Matty! Where's Matt? Where's my son?
Relax, madame. I'm sure.
Oh, wow.
Matty! No!
Oh my god. Jesus.
Matt, where are you? Oh.
A broken window? That was not broken before.
Matt, are you there?
Matt.
Nothing. Jumping off is not an option. We're going much too fast.
Matt? Oh, there he is.
Hey, there you are. What were you thinking? Ah, come out of there.
Is he gone?
Is who gone?
The man.
I'm the man.
What are you doing on the train anyway? Why didn't you wait in the tunnel with the other passengers?
I wanted to get my pistol.
Your pistol?
If there's so many cops and thieves and explosions and everything, then I need a pistol too.
Makes sense. What about this man?
There was a man.
Be a
he was
man.
coughing.
One of the passengers?
See? I heard
I think
coughing.
he came down from the roof.
All right. First, I'll stop the train, and then we'll have a chat, okay? Do you want to come out?
What's with those
Good
faces?
idea. You stay put.
Okay, time to stop the train.
This door leads to the tender. It will be uncomfortable, no doubt, but I don't think that the flames are directly behind the door. I suppose there's a relatively safe space in the lee of the tender where one could stay a little while.
Okay.
I need to stop the train as quickly as possible. There's nothing I can do about the coal fire.
Okay, but how do you stop the train?
I need to stop the train.
How do one stop the train?
An axe is for emergencies. If this isn't an emergency, I don't know what is.
Yes, same. Can I open the door now? Isn't there where you stop the train though?
I need to stop.
Fine. That's not where you stop a train. How do one stop a train?
My situation isn't that desperate. The tanks don't seem to be damaged. The water is still running. What have you got yourself into? Couldn't you have just let it be? But no, of course not. And now you're here, on an out-of-control train in the Alps, responsible for the life of a child who'll be doomed without you. What are you waiting for, eh? Time to save the day.
I feel like there should be so much more I could take here.
A
Here we go.
large, soft towel. Very comfortable.
Take it.
I'll wrap it around my neck to keep my hands free.
There we go.
It's soaking up the cold water. I can't get in. I presume the Baroness's luggage toppled over and is blocking the door.
But how did they get out then? Come on, now you can open the door.
I need to stop the train
Are
as
you
quick.
kidding me? How do I stop a train? Anyone have a train manual? How to stop a burning train. 101.
Jumping off is not an option. We're going much too...
Yeah, it is burning. The front of it is burning. I know it doesn't look like I'm in panic right now. But it's burning. Trust me. Hey Matt, can you
Matt saw
help
something.
me?
It could prove to be very useful. But if I don't stop the train soon, I won't be able to use that information in this lifetime. The engine and the coal tender are burning stronger and hotter. The airflow is feeding the flames. I have to decouple the wagons immediately. Sooner or later, the engine
Yeah,
will
Matt,
be blown apart.
Matt's very similar.
I suppose this handbag belongs to Miss Miller, Matt's mother. Lady Westmacott's bag is probably smaller and more expensive.
Take it.
Aha.
Give it to Matt. He needs protection.
Matt hasn't grasped the gravity of the situation yet, which is good, as I can't take care of him and the train.
At the moment, you're not taking care of anything.
Matt, look,
Thanks.
cover me, okay?
No problem.
Now, how do I stop a train? I don't know how to stop a train.
I need to stop the
Yeah,
train
but
as
where
quickly
is
as
it?
possible. There's nothing I can do about the coal fire.
Where is it? Do you see a stop lever? Because I do not.
You can hardly see out of the window because of the smoke. I don't know how much coal is burning on the tender up there, but it must be tons. I can't do anything about the fire.
I just need... I don't know. I don't know. The first cabin. Yeah, there's nothing. Nada. Grab some wine and get ready to die. Yeah. It's a... I get... Ooh. I don't understand. And why is Matt now coming with me? Let the towel go into the cabin bag. The towel is wet.
Matt saw something, but if I...
No, stop. Oh. Hello, Gems.
Matt saw but if I... But if I... I need to stop the...
What am I doing wrong? Wet towel. How do I stop? How do I stop the train?
A steam locomotive is controlled chaos. Fire, hot steam, enormous pressure, all kept in check by tons of steel. A runaway steam locomotive is a bomb waiting to explode.
I've tried. I've been like clicking this whole towel everywhere. No, go back. Go back. There's nothing else to click here now. What about here? There's something in this room that I'm missing, maybe.
No, the towel is already wet enough.
Okay. Nothing else to do in here. Can't get the Baroness's cabin open. No, I can't get outside. So I can't check for outside, and none of the walls seem to have that. You can look outside here. What does that do though?
The boiler is under extreme pressure and there's nobody to control it. It's all up to me.
Well?
The boiler... Matt had...
Like, it can't go outside.
Jumping off is not an option. We're going much too fast.
It's not like I'm trying to jump off either. I just want to look outside. How do you stop a train? What am I missing? Mat, and then window is the only thing I can look at here.
The boiler is under extreme pressure and there's nobody to control it. It's all up to me.
Then do something.
mats or something. But if I don't stop the train soon, I won't be able to use that information in this lifetime.
All focuses on stopping the train. I can't get in those doors. This one? Like, what types of chair do you want? That's right. Oh my god, there it is. Jesus, that's not easy to see. I took the axe from there. I was like, okay, that's good.
Damn, that makes things extremely complicated.
Jeez.
How can I stop the train?
God damn. Never seen. Yeah. How are you supposed to notice that? Wait.
The emergency brake either was damaged in the explosion or was sabotaged. But whatever, it's not working. I think I should try to uncouple the engine. I mean, how else can I stop the train?
Okay. Now, open the door, please. Rats.
If the emergency brake doesn't work, I'll have to try something else. Here goes. Ouch!
Ow.
Hot!
Wet towel. Wet towel.
Locked.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, you know what? Take your axe, smash it. Just smash it right there.
Okay. We'll do it the hard way.
Axe it is then. Oh wow, oh wow, oh wow.
Ow!
Open windows. There we go. He just needed his towel on him.
Ah, the coupling. It looks just like the one on the freight car. That means at first I have to turn that thing there. That keeps it under tension.
Oh wow.
It's not working. Even if I could reach the lever with my hands, I wouldn't have the strength to move it.
Use the axe. Use the axe. Yes. 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 Yes.
That should do the trick. The coupling won't release because it's under too much tension. The engine is pulling the cars and its full force is acting on the coupling. It's just a hook, but it won't budge like that.
I hear you say that, but you have an axe. Did you do it? Did I do it? Did we do it?
That's not just smoke. I can actually taste lumps of ash.
Oh.
It's time for my deputy sheriff's story. I uncoupled the locomotive at full speed. Not bad, eh?
Do you think we'll get in
You
trouble?
have to go
Because
to
of the
brag
locomotive?
to a kid
I
about
don't
it.
think so. It was pretty old already. Come out so we can have a chat. I checked the entire train. There's no one on it except for us. What an adventure.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me, what did you see on the train?
Well, it was like this. I wanted to get my pistol.
Mm-hmm. It's on something, not just gummy bears. Someone coughs. It's the man who pushed me out of the way. I knew it.
Achoo!
That's the worst time to be sneezing, my man.
And then?
When the guy was gone, I got up and banged on the window. I wanted to get out of there. But then I thought, what if the guy can hear me from the next car? So I got scared and I hid again.
Oh
You
my
did
god.
well.
Be a man.
Are you sure it was a man?
Yeah, very sure. What else could he be?
A woman?
Heh, no. Girls can't be thieves.
Rude.
Girls are always honest.
Rude.
If only you knew. Did you recognize the man? Have you met him before?
I don't think so.
Would you recognize him if you saw him again?
Sexist,
No.
wow.
It
Yeah.
was very dark and I was hiding.
Was he a tall man or a short man?
Just a man. I think he was a bad man.
Why do you think that?
He was sneaking around, even though everybody else was outside in the tunnel.
Maybe he just wanted to get his wooden pistol.
Oh, man.
Oh, you.
The envelope that the man lost, where is it?
I thought it might be important.
I think we should have a look.
What is this
Some
about?
cash. An Italian passport. Blank. Very interesting. And here, a ticket for
For the cruise!
what?
That smile
The
is
tickets
so
we have
creepy.
for the big ship from Venice to Cairo look exactly the same.
Interesting. May I keep it?
What do you want to do with it?
Take a vacation.
That smile. Oof. That's so creepy.
It's evidence.
And my chance to go with you.
The ticket and everything else in the envelope are part of my investigation.
Yeah, but
And you have no
I
part to
did
play
all the
in
finding.
Cairo.
If I hadn't given you the envelope,
Yeah.
you'd have no proof that the Raven's heir would be on the ship.
And if I wasn't on that train,
The ship is his next chance
would've
to
been
steal the eye. And he won't give up until he has it.
And that's precisely why you should let me come along.
it would have actually
No.
been dead.
I deserve to come along.
Yeah. Give me this as a vacation.
What you did was extraordinary.
It's like a
Far
prize.
more than anyone could have a right to expect from you.
I'm already
And
in
you
your
still
car.
want to leave me behind.
You met our foe and barely escaped with your life. You may not be that lucky next time.
It wasn't luck.
You can return to Switzerland with your
It
head
was
held
my
high.
brain.
Enjoy your triumph.
I have not achieved anything yet. The fiend tried to kill us, and he's still at large.
I will come along.
I'm coming with you. Full stop.
The thief was able to place 10 sticks of dynamite in a cash box right under my nose.
Yeah.
For all we know, you could already be sitting on the next bomb. You cannot come.
But, Inspector...
But Dad...
We're here.
Inspector Legrand, an urgent telegram from Paris.
Bad news?
It's about the unfortunate events on the train. I'm to return to Paris and explain myself.
But sir, what about the eye?
They want to inform the Egyptian authorities that there might be a burglary attempt.
Might?
Egyptian authorities? What if the jewel is stolen at sea?
I know. I never received it. Keep a close watch on the loading of the eye, Robert.
Aye, sir. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Why did you drive me here if I'm not allowed to join?
I hope you're aware of the fact that you're risking your career.
Indeed I am.
Why do you care so much about this case? Someone pretends to be the Raven, and you promptly risk your career?
What if he's not just pretending?
What do you mean by that?
It's his handwriting. And there's only one person who ever called me Nico. Have you ever considered the possibility that I shot the wrong man?
Oh.
And the second eye is in that safe?
Yes, an emerald. It's been kept in a bank in Zurich since the start of the war. I personally took it out of the bank vault, and Professor Lucien certified that it was the real thing.
And while a fake jewel was sent by train,
the real one was brought here in an armored car.
How is it protected?
You can only open the safe if you have 3 special keys. Professor Lucien has one, and Baroness von Trebitz, who's paying for all this, has the second. The third was sent by air courier to Dr. Abbas Mokhtar, the director of the Egyptian Museum in Cairo.
So, not even you could possibly open the safe before it arrives in Egypt.
That's correct. We don't want to make it too easy for potential thieves.
Commendable. Why does Constable Oliver have a problem with me?
I think he's jealous. Scotland Yard assigned him to assist me, just as you were sent by the Swiss authorities.
With the distinction that he may go to Egypt.
Robert is to accompany me at all times. Your mission was restricted to Switzerland.
At this moment, I want to be sent back to Switzerland just as much as you want to be sent back to Paris.
I know, but I'm walking on thin ice, and I can't carry you too.
I can carry myself, thank you.
You think it's really possible that you didn't get the Raven back then?
Let us assume, just for a moment, that the person I shot and who fell from the roof was not the Raven. Who would have cared enough to uncover the truth? The chief of police, the politicians? No, they wanted to revel in a successful manhunt. And it was the best thing that could have happened to the Raven. The search for him was over. He had no reason to fear me anymore. I had so many medals afterwards that he could hear them jingling kilometers away.
And now he's back? And you're the only one who can stop him? Does that sound probable to you?
The feathers, the letters. Nico. No one outside the police force knew that the Raven used to call me that in his letters.
Policemen gossip, and there are plenty of forgers. You can't seriously intend to stake your reputation on such weak evidence.
My reputation rests on something that I probably did not do. I have to find out who's behind all this.
Let's review. One of the 2 most valuable jewels in the world was stolen. Obviously, the second one will be next. And you suspect a legendary burglar who's been dead for 5 years.
Go on.
The second jewel is about to be put on board over there, in a safe that requires 3 keys. Our thief may already have the first key, the archaeologist's key, from the train. We don't know anything about the status of the second key, which was meant to be air freighted to Cairo.
We have to assume that he already has it.
Therefore, there's just 1 key left. The Baroness's.
Correct.
So, you'll need my eyes on board.
Look, you can keep your eyes open for me here on the wharf. I'd be most grateful. But when this ship sets sail, you will not, I repeat, not be on board.
But, Inspector,
We're
But
dealing with a
Dad.
dangerous man, and I will pursue him regardless of the consequences. I won't let you get mixed up in this affair.
It's still my decision.
No, it's not. It's mine, and I've already made it.
What if I decide
Good
to
day,
go on
Constable
vacation on this
Zellner.
cruise ship right now? I'll just go on. Don't mind me. I'm not going on there. No, me? No. Oh, look, stairs.
I'll be marching up this gangway today, no matter what. Someone has to
Yeah, just
stop
walk.
that damn bomber before he endangers more people.
Just walk. Walk up the stairs.
I don't want to run into Legrand before I have something new to report. Otherwise, he'll send me back to shore.
You got me there. Who is this? Hello.
Fine car, but nothing compared to the young lady who owns it. Who could she be? An actress? A millionaire's daughter? She's certainly attracting a lot of attention.
Go talk to her.
Amazing how much luggage there is for so few passengers. And I'd guess that 3/4 of it belongs to the women. I'll take an inconspicuous look up close.
La 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 la. La 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 la. Do, 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 do. Ow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's right.
I wasn't expecting anyone to be crawling around on the ground in front of my door.
Don't worry about
You
it,
got me
miss.
there.
No harm done.
Oh, that's good to hear, Mr.
Zellner. Anton Jakob Zellner.
Oh god, she's tall. Hello.
May I ask your name?
Patricia Mayers.
Are you American?
I am.
Okay.
Could
Do
you
you
help
know?
me, please?
Certainly.
Do you need help with stepping on me or sitting down? I can be your seat.
Are you on your way to Egypt?
Yes.
Are you on holiday?
My father works for a railroad company there.
And is rebuilding the country after the war. Wonderful.
Yes. Wonderful.
Wonderful indeed.
One more.
Am I gonna help her?
You're lucky to have
Carry
a
it,
father
or
who takes you to so many
Am I
interesting
just
places.
taking it to
Oh, yes.
put it on the
Lucky
floor?
me.
Aren't you interested in Egypt? The pyramids, the history.
I would have been more interested in a father who doesn't travel 300 days a year.
I'm sure your father regrets that he can't always be with you.
No doubt. And I'm sure he always wanted the best for me. But that doesn't stop him from thinking only about himself far too often. Bring my luggage on board, please.
Excuse me?
Yes.
It was a pleasure meeting you, Constable Zellner.
Impertinent.
But I got a ticket on board. Hey yo. Yo yo yo. Take it, take the luggage, go on.
Constable Oliver seems to be a little simplistic. But I don't think he's a bad policeman. The way he reacted in the tunnel and got the train moving. Hats off.
What's over there?
The sea is quiet today. Ideal conditions
sea.
for a cruise.
Hello, sir?
Is the doctor afraid to board the ship? Hello, Dr. Gebhardt.
Everybody's so tall.
Ah, the hero of the hour.
The hero of the hour.
Thank you, thank
but
you.
out of work soon.
Oh, you won't be a policeman anymore?
Yes, but on my old beat, which is almost as good as being out of work.
I understand.
Is your new job bothering you?
On the contrary, I wasn't sure whether I made the right decision until now. I'm from the Black Forest, you know. There are only mountains there, no ships. But now, the salty breeze, the atmosphere, I think I want to stay at sea forever.
The sea is one thing, the passengers are another.
Have you heard about
It
the
will be
guys that
okay.
are on a cruise ship for 9 months? They're still at sea. Everybody forgot about them.
What do you know about the Baroness?
Nothing really.
Did you talk to her in the tunnel?
No, her butler was looking after her, and I was busy with Miss Miller. As you can imagine, it was a shock for her to see her son rolling away on a burning train.
That's understandable.
So, we were all glad when we heard about your brave deed.
Have you already met the captain?
With your fear
Mario
of
Di
the
Conti.
sea, no.
Heard of him?
Should I have?
He is something
But I
of a
think if I
star
have an
in
arcade
Italy.
there,
A
I think
war
I would
hero.
be fine.
In the First World War, when he was a young man, he sank more enemy ships than anyone else.
Yeah, no,
In the Second World
start of-
War, well,
Start of this
he
year,
had some,
people went on
personal
a
problems.
9-month
You mean like the
long
ones you
cruise ship
buy in bottles
for
and
this year?
pillboxes?
And it's only been
You could say that. Anyway, sending him into combat was out of the
No.
question. They gave him
I
a
don't know,
supply
maybe
ship
not start of
instead,
this year. It
and
was
he became a hero
around
again. His ship,
116
part of
or
a convoy
120
from
days
Palermo
ago.
to
They
North
started, I
Africa,
think, maybe.
was the only one that made it.
And they were gonna be
with an
stay
extra 100 seamen who he rescued from the
just
other
stay
ships.
at sea
Impressive.
for 9
To
months.
say his health
And they're
is
still out
rather
there.
shaky these days would be an understatement.
Yeah, that's a long ass
I
cruise ship.
think most of my time on
It was a
board will be
special
spent
deal or
dealing
something.
with his numerous
And
ailments.
Well, there's nothing
the
left for me to
first
do but to wish
2
you a good
months,
trip.
Oh, you are not
it
coming
was
with us?
so crazy.
Unfortunately,
There was so much
no.
drama.
I'm
You
to
should
go back
actually
to
look it up.
Zurich.
It was
What a
actually
pity.
very funny.
Take care, Dr. Gebhardt.
Yeah. No, the first 2 months they had so much trouble,
At least there'll be
drama, and
music.
everything. And then everything got quiet from them. So everybody just forgot about them.
Oh, I just
Until I got a
remembered.
TikTok
We found
yesterday and
these
was
in
like,
the tunnel. Are
Do
they
you
yours?
remember
afraid so.
the cruise ship that was gonna
Strofontaine.
be on
Do
sea
you
for
have
9
heart
months?
problems?
They're still out there. And I'm like, oh gosh.
Maybe it's for the
God
best
damn.
that you are not
No,
coming
they're still
along.
posting TikToks.
Too much excitement could be bad for your health.
You mean if I don't do anything, I'll probably have a few more years to live?
That's right. Keep your chin
That's
up.
insane. With the leaving? No, I think it was trouble when they were already out at sea. That's why it blew up with being a drama, kinda.
James? James! Where on earth are you?
Hello, Baroness.
Ah, Inspector.
Yeah, people
Constable.
paid a lot of money for it.
Poppycock. You won't be a constable much longer. When they find out how you rescued that little boy, they'll have to promote you to Inspector.
Very kind
Thank
of you to say so, Baroness.
I would say so too. I think that also had problems with selling too many tickets. Yeah. God damn. And I think
I
they
hope
weren't
you survived the
prepared
adventure in the tunnel
with
unharmed.
food and such, you know.
Scandalous. You book a first-class cabin, and then you're walking on the rails. Huh. They wanted to bundle me
I
off
think it
in
was
a
something that they
bus
were already
without
running
my
out
luggage.
of food.
The circumstances, madam.
I insisted on a limousine and didn't leave until all my luggage was recovered.
Did you know that the real Eye of the Sphinx wasn't even on the train?
I had no idea. Inspector
Even she
Legrand
didn't
seems
know.
to prefer to keep me in the dark, although I'm the one paying for all of this.
The inspector is ensuring the safety of the Eye.
Well, obviously. All the
Obviously.
same, it was you who did the real work on the train.
Thank you, thank you.
I hope that the remainder of your trip to Cairo will be less stressful.
You aren't
That's a
coming
good
with
question,
us.
I'm
actually.
afraid Inspector Legrand doesn't want my company.
Well, that's a pity. In my opinion, another policeman guarding the eye certainly wouldn't hurt. On the other hand, you didn't manage to return my purse. But no offense.
So there was more I could have done.
Now, where's my damned butler? James, there you are. Is the inspector to carry my
She's very
luggage onto the
offended.
ship all by himself?
I was not the one who lost the purse, though. That was you,
well,
ma'am.
Actually... Baroness?
Fuck happened?
Baroness, can you hear me? She fainted.
No.
No, her eyes are open.
No.
Baroness?
What is it?
Again,
Oh, wait. Oh.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Help me up.
Perhaps we should...
Now.
Okay.
I'll get Dr. Gebhardt.
No, Doctor. Just a little moment of weakness. Your arm, James.
Who did
Take
she
me to the
see?
ship.
But of course, madam.
Who did she see? She saw someone.
That was no moment of weakness. She saw something that shocked her. Or someone. Very interesting. Especially since she doesn't want to admit it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fine automobile. But not even a stately sedan like this can
her
handle
thing is
all the
here.
Baroness's luggage. She was lucky that the second and third freight cars weren't buried in the tunnel. Most of her things made it unscathed. Who or what did she see?
Let's look. Let's look. I'm curious.
Neither of them seems to have noticed what happened down here. You'll have a tough time with her. How does one get aboard without a ticket? Not brilliant, but it's a possibility.
Look at the crane. I mean, it's broad daylight. People might see you. Maybe.
In my younger years, I might have considered abseiling from the crane down to the ship. But those days are long past.
How do I get on board? Like, I have had multiple people now tell me to bring their luggage on. I would say that is a good excuse.
Oh, who do we have here? Signore...
This is Constable Anton Zellner.
Oh, fuck off.
Signore Zellner.
I don't know
heard
him.
about your
I
feats
don't know
in the
him.
mountains.
He's gonna toss me
Welcome
off.
aboard the
I don't know
MS
him.
Lydia.
Thank you, Captain.
I didn't know you'd be taking part in the journey, but I'm glad to have you with us. I'll have a nice cabin prepared for you immediately.
Thank you.
The
yes,
constable
yes.
will not be joining
Don't
us. He has
don't
other
listen to him.
duties.
Don't listen to him.
That's
Do
too
not
bad.
listen to him.
I would have loved to hear about his adventures from
Yeah,
the
that's
man
so
himself.
stupid. Yeah. Bring me on.
May I ask how to get to the cargo hold?
Oh, signori, there are much nicer places on board.
But I'm interested in the cargo hold.
Why is that?
There's a
One of the trunks
suspiciousness
seems
going on.
suspicious to me. Someone could be hidden in it.
You... you want to imply that the most brilliant and probably richest thief in all of Europe is stowing away in a trunk? That's not his style.
What do you mean?
That's what makes it more likely that it's not him, but a copycat who's behind all this. And a copycat's style might include doing whatever it takes. Like hiding in a trunk if they've lost the ticket.
Oh, come now.
Actually, it would be possible for a registered passenger to board the ship without a ticket.
There is?
What do you mean?
You can't buy a ticket for the Lydia at the counter. You book the trip in advance. We know the names of all the passengers. As long as a passenger is on the guest list, we let them board the ship. Doesn't matter if they have a ticket or not.
And did any of the
Wow.
passengers board without a ticket?
I couldn't say. We ask for a name and check it on the list. The tickets are no more than souvenirs for the passengers.
So much for your trunk theory.
Regardless
it's
of what
still
you say,
possible.
I would still like to examine the cargo hold.
All right, then, if you like. But we'll meet here again in 10 minutes.
Thank you.
Captain De Conti, before we depart, I'd like to send 2 telegrams.
Certainly, Inspector. The cargo hold is over there. You can enter through a door on the forecastle. The horn will sound twice, 5 minutes before we set off. That's the signal for all the dock workers to leave the ship.
Understood, Captain.
Follow me to the bridge. You can send your telegrams from there.
My time is running out. If I don't find anything in the cargo hold, my cruise will be over before it even begins.
We'll find something.
Oh, no. That's the young woman's cabriolet. Apparently, they absolutely had to take it to Egypt. At Daddy's expense, of course.
Of course. Let's see here. Somebody could be hiding in the...
The door to this
corners
locker
with
is
some
ajar.
Daddy.
Empty.
Hmm.
The left 3 lockers are locked. It's too dark in here. I can't see my hand in front of my
No.
face, let alone look for clues.
Yeah, I understand, but how do you put on light?
Oh, what's this?
Hey,
Aha.
nice. Go in. Go into the dark. There it is. There it is. Right here. Nope. Come here. Psst. Come here. There. Yes.
Hello? Come on out. The
Open the
game's up.
chest.
I'm opening the trunk.
He's scared. It's empty?
Hello?
Oh. Are you sure he wasn't here? Hello? Shards. Where's that from?
The shards are... Phew. I startled too easily.
Oh, oh.
For who?
Oh. Okay. We're in a bit of a bad situation. Oi, oi, no, no. God damn it. How am I? Hold on. How? Hold on. How am I supposed to do anything? The knife is gone. What about that? Oi. Get in there. And then, yes. Oi. Nice. Can I get the knife? No. Can I get this? Oh. Okay. I mean, it works. Yep, it's a lot of moaning. Oi, no. That thing would have just taken you upward. Ow. Oi. Oh.
Ouch. Damned. Ah. It will be best if no one found out about this.
Why? What do you mean? I think it would be best if someone did find out about
There's
this.
some blood and hair stuck to the pipe.
That's mine.
Hair I really can't afford to lose.
Put it back.
I'll hold it on the blood-spattered end. After all, we already know who the victim is.
I think if people knew, they would freak. But
I can make out a corridor, but no details. The glass is too dirty, and there's no light in there.
can I not get the knife from under here? It's stupid. Wait, hold on.
It's no use.
Well,
the door seems to be locked from the other side.
You got me there. Why is this one closed? I opened it.
The cargo hold seems to be used as a changing room for the crew as well. Or at least the part of the crew that doesn't do their work in white suits. A detention cell for crew members? Or maybe for rowdy passengers?
Obviously I haven't. Are you talking
The
about
shot
Titanic?
hit this crate. The question is, was the gunman actually trying to hit it? And if so, why?
I mean, the boat in A Murder in Egypt. They didn't freak out that much.
Maybe the gunman just wanted to intimidate me. I can't imagine a more effective warning.
That's a lot of
A
chairs.
chair is the last thing I need right now. I was sitting long enough over there in the corner.
Yeah, I guess we go upstairs. Can't do much else. Welp. Gonna be weird meeting the detective.
Whoever locked the door is stronger than me.
Are you kidding me?
Whoever locked the door
Oh
is...
my god. Hold on. There we go. Get out.
I should be careful. The gunman may still be nearby.
It's nighttime already.
What are you up
Oh.
to then? Huh?
Oh. I was
jumped in the cargo hold.
Of course you were.
Why is he sniffing a gun though?
Here, look. Careful how you hold it. There could be fingerprints on the end.
Surely you don't expect me to believe you.
I was inspecting the trunk. I found it in the cargo hold, and it was clear that someone had hidden inside it to board the ship.
Some people are willing to go to great lengths to be a part of this journey.
Indeed. Whoever it was, they struck me on the head from behind with the pipe while I was looking for clues. Oh, and they shot at me as well.
Ridiculous. You wanted to come along. Orders be damned, and so you found a way to stay here. I should throw you overboard.
I would have dreamed up something less painful.
True. That doesn't look good.
See? And there's a bullet wedged in a wooden crate down there. I don't have a gun.
The doctor should have a look at it. Come with me.
Okay. You took it pretty well, I would say.
Inspector Legrand.
What's up with her again?
Constable Zelna. So you have decided to join us on our journey after all?
So it would seem. We are searching for Dr. Gebhardt.
I'm just fine, Captain Conti.
That does not sound like yes, he's sick.
I can manage. Tell James he absolutely must wake me at 9:45.
Certainly, madam.
Absolutely.
I shall see that he does.
And now I shall return to my chambers. You'll be in the bar tonight at 10, Inspector.
If that's what you wish.
It will be spectacular. I promise.
Ooh. Wow. Now won't you come to my chambers, Inspector, instead of being at the bar?
And perhaps a glass of champagne to many. But I'm glad that you decided to join us on our journey to Cairo.
Not quite voluntarily.
So he says.
I was jumped from behind.
Oh, no.
That is...
No.
Dr. Gebhardt should have a look at him, Captain De Conti.
Of course. Please, have a seat in the saloon, Constable Zelna. I'll summon the doctor. Doctor, there you are. Our brave Constable Zelna was
Why does
attacked.
the doctor look like
Struck on the head.
a shipment?
Sit down, please.
Now, please, tell me exactly what happened.
Well, I was down there. I heard a crash. I went to look at glass of shards of glass, and then I got hit in the back of the head. And then someone shot at me while I was tied up. They're very bad at shooting. That's the story. And then I got out. Why didn't
anyone come looking for me?
Why?
Didn't
You
anyone
said 10
notice that I
minutes.
didn't come back from the cargo hold?
We did search for you, but we couldn't find you.
Who
I
was
was in the
supposed
cargo
to search
hold.
the cargo hold?
Constable Oliver. I'll have a talk with him about that later.
I should hope so.
Is it bad?
Yes, it hurts a lot.
Oh.
I spoke with Dr. Gebhardt.
He suffered a violent blow to the back of the head. I cannot really say how bad it is.
But I can. It really hurts.
Okay, you remind me of the doctor. Why? Shards? Shards. I got jumped.
I think you've got a stowaway on board. I was jumped.
Intolerable. I'll have the crew search
Blasphemy.
every nook and cranny of the ship.
Humbug.
And of course, Mr. Zelna, you are cordially invited to travel as our special guest.
Oh, thank you.
Good to know that at least one man doesn't want to
Shards?
throw me overboard.
Shards.
How many
Shards.
fingers do you see?
Should I just fuck with them? No, I'm a respectable detective. Constable. I should not fuck with them.
3 fingers.
Okay.
My humor's in the gutter tonight. That's good. Then you know you're at the right place. Where are we?
Where are we? And what time is it?
Where are
I must have been
you?
out for ages.
And I'm
It's just
so
after 8
sorry.
p.m.
You
I
just
cannot
missed
sleep.
dinner.
I cannot
But
dream
we'll all
tonight.
meet here in the saloon at 10 o'clock to have a drink together.
Respectful.
Greeting the passengers personally is a tradition I will not break, even on this unusual
I can
day.
break you in.
You're all right now, Constable. The bleeding has stopped and the wound looks good. You may have a mild concussion.
I would
You
not
just
say
need
that
a
is
good
a
night's sleep.
good.
And tomorrow, your only worries will be a headache and an impressive bump.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Clink.
That's a good enough reason to celebrate. Enough
Champagne.
about crooks and thieves. From now on,
Cheers.
you can start to enjoy your
Kampai.
cruise.
Scored.
Inspector,
What?
a dark shadow. Upper deck, just now.
Dark
Go,
Shadow.
Let's have a look.
You don't say.
I'll
Gotta
join you.
check down
Me
my
too.
wine first.
No, you stay here.
Do you want to make this an argument?
Salute.
Robert, go to the Baroness and don't let her out of your sight. Zellner, you're coming to the port side.
Why is the doctor freaking
Doctor,
out?
you go to starboard.
His model is
I'll
like
start
jumping.
at the forecastle and work my way back to the 2 of you.
Stare at his
Understood?
model. It's jumping.
But
Alright, stop.
Baroness von Trebitz.
He's freaking out.
Hello?
Oh,
Baroness von Trebitz? Open the door.
she's drunk.
Dr. Gebhardt insisted on coming along. But now he doesn't seem to be sure if that was a good idea.
What's up with you?
Are you okay, Doctor?
Oh, of course. Why wouldn't
You're
I
a
be?
little bit
It's
spooked,
just
maybe?
that... Well,
Maybe she
I would
found the
prefer to
dog.
come with you.
You heard the inspector.
Yeah, you heard him. Bend those knees. You know what to do. Why are you banging so much on the door? She's drunk. She's asleep. Hey, hey, psst, hey. No, not you. Goddamn. What am I meant to do? Did I want to go down or check some other things? I see. Okay, he's just... Okay, yeah.
All right, Doc. I'm off.
Oh no, I'm not going on a manhunt all by myself.
Well, I guess we're both going then. It's not the only thing that...
Are you okay? Maybe you had better take a rest, in case the blow was more severe.
I'll show you a blow
I'm
that's
okay.
severe.
Zellner, up here.
Come on. I think it came from up
It's
there.
severe. You think? I don't know,
Sure,
maybe...
You just
oh!
wanted to get a breath of fresh
That was the
air.
man who hit me. That's the man who hit me.
Zellner, look who we have here.
Well, if that's not our shadow.
And our stowaway.
Yes.
Spent any time
He hit
hiding
me.
in a trunk recently?
Me do nothing.
He claims to be part of the crew. Just wanted to get some fresh air.
Of course.
The Baroness won't open the door, sir.
Understood.
Yes, it's-
Take him to the
She's
detention
drunk.
cell, Robert.
Dead drunk. That's the man, Constable. He did it.
You were right. There was a stowaway.
Haha!
Yes, but he can't be the Raven.
Elementary,
He's too young.
Mr. Watson.
Right, but that doesn't mean that the Raven isn't lurking here as well.
What was that?
A shot.
It came from one of
Oh.
the cabins.
Not the Baroness.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Baronet von Trebitz?
Oh no!
Baronet! Open the door!
Okay, that's lame. That's lame. Come on.
Step aside, please.
We have a murder on our hands,
No.
gentlemen. Hurry, Zellner. The murderer still has to be nearby. There's practically no one on deck. Anyone who's outside is a suspect. This time, we'll get him.
Oh my god. Selner. You good?
Zellner, are you okay?
Maybe you shouldn't have that glass of champagne.
We have to.
He's gonna faint.
Zellner! Zellner!
Selner! Merde! 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 Morde! Morde! Merde! I have a face for this. Hold on. Oh, that's sad. That's blush.
You
cry.
awake? Sleep well,
No.
did you?
Hmm. Hmm. No. I don't think I... No, I don't have a face for this. Sadness. I didn't sleep voluntarily.
I didn't fall asleep voluntarily.
It doesn't matter. We got along just fine without you.
Well, fuck you too.
Have you arrested anyone yet?
You mean besides the Arab?
He could hardly have committed the murder.
Yeah, we
you
had
must
him.
have been with him when it happened.
We heard the shot on the forecastle. I locked our friend in the detention cell in the cargo hold, and then went up to assist Legrand. You were already sleeping the sleep of the just.
Well, excuse me for having a concussion. I'll just not give myself a concussion next time, I guess. Or ask someone to not give me a concussion next time. So rude.
I didn't pass out last night because of the blow to my head, did I?
Seems unlikely.
The wine.
Inspector
The champagne.
Legrand thinks you were drugged.
But how? The champagne.
Who gave you the glass of champagne?
Captain de Conti.
Interesting.
Glass of
It
champagne.
should be possible to find traces of the tranquilizer in the glass.
That is exactly what Legrand is trying to do.
Without a laboratory?
Oh, he's got a lab. His
he
cabin
does?
is packed with all the latest forensic stuff. It's quite impressive what the inspector can do.
A competent man, no doubt. And
Thank you.
surprisingly well prepared.
And diligent. He's been at it all
pretty
night
funny.
with his brushes and tinctures and glasses and everything, working like a man possessed. I wouldn't want to be the Raven now.
Other
Besides the
suspects.
Arab, has anyone else aroused your suspicion?
No. Seconds after the alarm went off, the decks were swarming with frightened passengers.
Yes. A clever way to stay incognito during the commotion.
But we still have our primary
So
suspect,
many.
the Raven.
You really think he's returned?
Well, I think that no one knows as much about the Raven as Legrand.
But still, it all seems so incredible. What's the state of play? How was the Baroness killed?
The Baroness was shot in the chest at close range. No more once the doc finishes examining the body in the medical centre.
And no one saw anything suspicious?
No one saw a shadowy Raven leaving the Baroness's cabin, if that's what you mean. A lot of people heard the gunshot. Inspector Legrand wants to question the passengers again this morning, once they've all calmed down, and he's had a chance to examine the evidence.
I suppose that you and Legrand inspected the crime scene and the surroundings.
Of course. And we already hit the jackpot.
Okay.
The murder weapon.
Really?
No,
Where did you
you
find
don't
it?
say.
On the gangway. The gangway for boarding the ship folds up and hooks onto the hull when it's not being used. The murderer probably wanted to throw the gun into the sea. He casually dropped it overboard.
But it landed on the gangway.
Oh.
But Legrand and I were on the side deck right after the shot. There was no one there.
Maybe the murderer threw the gun away later. We recovered it in the early hours.
I think I'll look for Inspector Legrand now.
Do what you think's best.
You won't get rid of me. I'm here to stay, Constable Oliver.
Hey, you
Be
hear
that
that?
as it may, Inspector Legrand ordered me to guard the cargo hold with our special guest. That's fine by me. Inspector Legrand may be able to get by without sleep for days on end, but not me. It's not easy playing with the big boys, Constable Zellner.
No, it certainly isn't.
Now where is his room? Probably downstairs, isn't it? Let's go in here. First of all. A breakfast for me? Wait a minute. There's nothing here. Okay, let's go down to the detective. I think it's down. Usually the cabins are down, aren't they? Hello.
That is Legrand's cabin.
Yeah.
Come in.
That's where I want to be. Oh, wow.
Ah, Zellner. Are you ready?
Good morning, Inspector Legrand. My head is pounding, but I think I'm okay.
Chloral hydrate.
What now?
That's why you have a headache.
Oh, it's not my concussion. Okay, good. Good to hear.
I found traces of it in your champagne glass.
Drugs.
And this chloral hydrate?
Is a tranquilizer. Can be dissolved in alcohol. The effect begins in minutes and lasts for hours.
Oh.
Who gave you the glass of champagne?
Ooh, that is...
I believe it was Captain de Conti.
If believing were enough for us, we'd have become priests, Constable. Be a policeman and find out for sure.
My God.
Understood.
So rude. God damn. Hey, can I see your bathroom real quick? Why do you have the safe on your... Yeah, why is the safe
Are you sure
here?
that there's no bomb inside this time?
Professor Lucien locked it in front of an audience, and it will be opened for the first time in Cairo.
Let's hope so.
It would take hours to crack it, and you'd need heavy machinery.
Or the keys.
Or the 3 keys, that's right.
What have you found out so far?
The Baroness was shot in the chest at close range. We heard the shot. The murderer quickly fled the cabin and dropped the murder weapon over the railing later. A simple story so far.
But why was her cabin door locked?
Exactly. If the murderer wanted to make it seem like a suicide, he'd have shot her in the head and left the gun at the crime scene.
And if it was murder, why did he go to all the trouble of locking the door from inside? And how did he manage that anyway?
Especially since we arrived just a few seconds later and didn't see anyone near the cabin.
Something doesn't make sense
He was
here.
still in the cabin.
No, it doesn't, and it's driving me crazy.
You think that the jewel thief is the murderer?
Our friend would have needed another key to open the safe and steal the second eye. The one
Yeah.
the Baroness was carrying.
That's why the Baroness is dead,
At least,
probably.
that's what we implied.
What do you mean?
The Baroness was famous for her forgetfulness. I convinced her to give me the 3rd key. It
Wow.
seems safer for the eye.
The thief searches the Baroness's cabin looking for the 3rd key.
She returns from the saloon earlier than expected.
Surprises him, and he can't allow her to identify him.
He imprisons her until the coast is clear, and then shoots her.
And thus, the thief becomes a murderer.
But still doesn't have all the keys.
You know what? I have a funny theory. That it's probably not true, but it would be very funny if it actually happened. So you know, this guy. What if since he shot the Raven, and nothing else exciting happened in his life, what if he decided to become the new Raven, to give himself more to do, or more exciting stuff in his life, right? And then he pretends he's not the Raven, but he is the Raven. That's why the Raven can go by him so fast. I know about the gunshot being when he was upstairs. There is methods you can set off the gunshot or something to shoot when you want. Like a timer, right? With like a string or something, you can easily do that with old-timey stuff. Or he can have an accomplice. That also works. We didn't see anyone around the cabin, which is weird. He could have also been in the room, but that would make it also easier if it was just a contraption killing her, right? That's a funny idea, right? But it's probably not true.
Do you think... Do you
We'll see,
really
we'll see.
think that the
But
Raven
that's one of
is
my
behind
theories.
all this?
Could have been
He wrote
very
the
fun
letter
to have.
that was on the safe in the train. Without the letter, we wouldn't have opened the safe and the bomb wouldn't have exploded.
But it doesn't seem like him, does it? The Raven was famous in part because he never hurt anyone, much less killed anyone, during a burglary.
It's his handwriting, and he called me Nico. No one else does that.
And the Raven was the only
chased
one who
that man
called
across
him
Europe
Nico.
for
He was the
years.
only one who
It
knew
is
that.
him. It has to be him.
But the evidence...
Enough.
Distraction, eh? Yeah. Like, it would make it more evident that the Raven, the new Raven, knows that the old Raven called him Nico because it's him. And he knows every single bits and piece of the old Raven.
Did you find the murder
it's just
weapon?
a theory.
On the gangway on the side of the
A
ship.
game
I
theory.
suspect the murderer tried to drop it into the sea. He would have stood close to the railing to let it fall unseen.
And since he doesn't know the ship, he had bad luck and dropped it right onto the gangway.
Indeed. And do you find that probable?
Not a bit.
Neither do I.
What kind of a gun is it?
A pistol. A Luger 08.
Antique.
Manufactured 1,000,000 times during and after the First World War. Austrian model. The owner is David Kreutzer, the violinist. We found him tonight totally drunk on the bow of the ship. He confirmed that it's his gun, but he claims that it was stolen from him.
Fingerprints?
And that's why he doesn't want
But it's worth
this
mentioning that the
constable
clip was
to
missing
be
2
here.
bullets.
And it's definitely the murder weapon.
The ballistic
And right now
tests are
he's
incomplete.
just sending
Actually, I've
him
been
in a
waiting
loop
far
of
too long for the bullet
nonsense,
recovered from the
kinda.
corpse. Pay the good doctor a visit, Zellner, and see that he does his job.
Do you believe the violinist?
He'll be the first person I question. He claims he can't remember anything from the last few hours. Says he drank a bottle of schnapps.
He was on the train and he doesn't have an alibi. His drunkenness could be a smokescreen.
He fits the profile. He travels a lot, has access to high society. Could be interesting.
I'll be on my way. I want to find out who gave me the drugged champagne.
Good idea. And get the bullet from Dr. Gebhardt.
Of course. Inspector Legrand? Are you okay?
Ooh. Ooh.
Maybe you
Oh.
should take a break.
I can sleep once I've caught the Raven. Goodbye, Constable.
Be seeing you.
Mm.
Legrand is risking not just his career, but his health as well on his hunt for the Raven. He's working like a demon. Maybe that's why he caught the Raven and no one else.
Or something else.
An evacuation plan? And some tips from the doctor for avoiding seasickness, sunburn, and the like. And here, a schedule of activities. A drink with the captain.
A schedule?
A
Why not a
shuffleboard competition on
schedule?
the forecastle.
How do you say it?
That's about it. A real barrel of fun.
Is it actually a schedule instead of a schedule?
Come in.
Wait, hold on. What was that? What was that glitch?
Hello, Dr. Gebhardt.
Already on the
And
operating table?
there's the next one.
Excuse me?
You want something else from me, don't you?
I'm afraid I do.
What a first day at work. Well,
Isn't it splendid?
What's the result of your examination of the victim?
she's dead.
Accent.
I didn't make you work all night long,
okay.
Dr. Gebhardt.
She was shot. Point blank shot.
I mean, he is from
probably
Switzerland.
with a pistol. It seems like she was lying in bed. The shot struck her heart. She died immediately.
One shot?
More were unnecessary. And we only heard one shot, no?
And there's just one entrance wound.
Just one.
Have you already removed the bullet?
Did Legrand send you? What is that Frenchman's problem? I already told you. I will get in touch as soon as I have it. That is also what I told the constable, who he kept sending all night long, once I finally got rid of Legrand himself.
Did he look over your shoulder?
He probably wanted to take the scalpel from my hand and hack away himself. But this is my surgery, and I will not let amateurs interfere with my work.
That's understandable. How much longer will it take?
The Frenchman's problem is
I
that
have
he is
just
French.
finished.
Wow.
Send my regards to His Majesty.
That's... I
Thanks.
mean...
I am told that I was drugged.
That's how it seems.
What can you tell me about it?
Me? Why should that be my business?
I'm just
Haven't
asking.
you analyzed the glass?
No, I haven't. The inspector said he's the better chemist. I let him do it. That way I could at least concentrate on the body.
Maybe she was drugged
Do you
too?
think the Baroness might have been drugged?
Oh.
She was very tired and unsteady when Legrand and I saw her.
Yeah, I heard about that. I must have just missed her in the saloon. And without having seen her myself, it is hard to make a diagnosis.
I don't know.
Of course.
You can check her blood.
Can you say something about her general health?
She was quite overweight, and the butler said that she suffered from diabetes. Despite that, she hadn't visited a doctor for several years.
Doesn't sound good.
Happens more frequently than you might suppose. Some people are scared of doctors and pay with an early death. It is possible that the
Yeah, don't be
Baroness
scared of your
wouldn't have
doctors,
lived much longer
guys.
anyway.
Go to the doctor if something is wrong. Don't wait.
Do you know whose glass I drank from?
What do you mean?
I just
Captain
took a random
de Conti handed
glass.
me a glass of champagne. But where did he get it?
I don't know. Did you ask him?
I'm just asking because you were also in the saloon when the champagne was served.
Start going to the
Yes,
doctor.
but I only entered the saloon a few seconds before you did. I didn't manage to get a drink myself.
Which, in retrospect, is lucky.
Ah, you're right about that.
I think that's it for now.
No. That is it for now, then, and later. I'm going to lie down for a few hours. Can you
do
tell
that.
that to your boss?
But
Oh my god, he's... Oh god.
could I at least have the key?
Absolutely not.
But if we have to examine the victim again...
Then the esteemed inspector knows where to find me. In my cabin. In bed. Good night, Constable Zellner.
A little bit rude, if you ask me.
A model of the Lydia before it was rebuilt. It used to be a freighter. The wide hallways, the cabins, and the saloon were added later.
Yeah, even if you're not sick, you have like yearly checkups, or you have age checkups, you know. You don't have cancer, so you don't have this, so you don't have that, you know? Just to be sure. Alarm.
An alarm like this one was set off yesterday.
Yeah, you
This
should
one
have
hasn't been set
yearly
off.
checkups to
The
see if
security
everything is
seal is
good with your
intact.
body and your health.
I'm not paying for this trip,
God damn.
and that's a fair price for my cabin. It's rather plain, shall we say.
It's like with animals. You do take your animals to the vet like once a year to get their dosage of, I don't know the word for it. I do that to Cassiel every year.
An antique wooden globe. If Galileo hadn't asserted himself back
Galileo.
then, this would be a
Galileo.
flat disc now.
This animal, nobody does. Yeah, yeah. The veterinarian also calls me every year and be like, "Hey, have you done the yearly dosage?" And I'm like, "Ah, no, thank you for the reminder. I'll set up a thing now."
I suppose the life jackets are stowed there, close to the railing, close at hand in case of emergency. I hope I don't find myself needing a life jacket.
Appointment, yeah. Oh, look who's asleep here.
It may not seem like it, but Constable Oliver is actually a very effective watchman.
Is he?
What's going on?
The Raven just flew by.
What?
Or at least, he might as well have.
I wasn't asleep.
I understand. It was just a ruse. Any conclusions about a young stowaway?
Yeah, he's a bit suspicious. Foreign and whatnot.
I see. Did he
There's
act
nothing
suspiciously
suspicious
in any
about
way?
that, though.
No. The shot surprised him as much as it did me. Looked in on him earlier. Still seems to be asleep.
Covered with a blanket from head to toe?
Ah, he's still in there. I poked him.
Are you sure?
May I go downstairs and have a couple of words with our guest?
No, you may not.
Come again?
Inspector Legrand wants to conduct all the interrogations himself.
I'm sure he'll understand if I form my own conclusions.
He ordered me to guard the door, and that's just what I'm gonna do.
How about a bit of individual initiative?
How about letting a man do his job?
How
Or do you
about
think you would be
I
better
hit your
at it?
face? Wappa.
What do you think? What happened here last night?
How about I
The
knock
Raven
you out?
broke into the Baroness's cabin, she surprised him, and he shot her.
What was he looking for in her cabin?
She was a rich woman.
He didn't want to steal her purse. He wanted the third key.
So Legrand also told you about that.
Why did he lock the door?
Why not?
From inside? An impressive trick.
I'm not saying I know how he did it.
So
I'm just
angry.
saying that it was him.
Why didn't he leave a raven feather?
Are you serious? We'd have suspected him straight away.
But fortunately, we still did. Let's assume that the old raven really has returned and that he really is responsible for all this. Who is he? Or she?
Oh, could be anyone. No one's ever seen the Raven.
He could also be paying someone else to do his dirty work.
Well, of course. It's a fact that he used to work with partners. They even arrested some of his accomplices.
but no one could ever identify the Raven himself. Some claims that they didn't even know that they were working for him. Fascinating. He could have hired someone with financial difficulties to set off the alarm at a certain time without that person knowing why they were doing it.
The man Legrand shot back then, he was a famous safecracker. He could just as well have been a henchman.
Or the real Raven. There's probably no better cover for a big thief than acting like a small one. I don't want to keep you from your duties any longer.
Gotta be off.
Good
Good
idea.
luck with the investigation. Thank you for staying.
Constable Oliver brought something to drink. You can tell it's not the first time he's had to guard something. I wonder if this game is an advanced version of bocce.
Don't let the bedbugs bite them before they bite you to establish dominance in your bedroom. Or tie them up, or just on them, whatever your kink is.
Salty sea air in my old lungs, wind in my thinning hair. If I hadn't become a policeman, I could have been a sailor.
Where are the people? Would he even notice me going in
The
there?
stowaway surely didn't sleep well last night in the cargo hold, although his cell is probably more comfortable than my cabin, and more spacious. I have to talk to the young fellow right away. If I want to get into the cargo hold, I'll have to get rid of the constable first. He won't let me talk to our young friend.
Drug him.
And what about the other gunshot? Could the second missing bullet from the murder weapon be stuck down there in one of the wooden crates?
Yeah. Hello, Castillo. Did you sleep well? Yes.
We were here yesterday when we heard the shot, and it was also here where Legrand caught our stowaway.
Are you kidding me? I want to enter a... This fan
The grate
doesn't
must
work.
be part of the ship's ventilation system. Nothing out of the ordinary.
It doesn't
The
work.
grate shouldn't be so easy to open. Did the stowaway open it and we caught him in the act? No. The pipe is too narrow. He wouldn't fit in there. I guess the cover has been defective for a while.
Are you sure about
I
that?
could inform the captain that the grid has to be repaired. But if I start reporting all the problems on the ship, I'd have to shelve my murder investigation.
Okay. Yeah, I'm out looking for Snorlax.
Why is there an axe hanging here? I suppose it's for chopping through ropes in the event that the lifeboats can't be lowered. Or they use it to enforce who's allowed on the boat and who's not. A boat like this would also make a good hideout for a stowaway. The ship's bridge. 2 men. One of them navigating. I get the impression that the officers keep things running. It seems like the captain concentrates on the passengers and the bar. Were the tarpaulins arranged like that on purpose so that no one could put them back in order once they get in? You can tell at a glance that everything is ship-shape with this boat. I better let the men do their work. If one of them had detected something yesterday, he'd already have informed Legrand or the captain.
Okay, go downstairs then. Nothing more to do here.
I'd really like to lie in the sun and take a nap, but I don't have time for that at the moment.
Where are all the... Oh.
These things made quite a racket last night. I couldn't hear myself think. No, Jakob. Business before pleasure.
There everybody is, or most of them. Still? Are you playing with the candy thing again? I put lots of candy in his, you know, you put candy in a small little thing and then he rolls it around to get candy out of it. And it's empty, it's been empty half of today, because if I keep adding candy, he will keep eating it. He will not stop.
Lady Westmacott seems to be an early bird, but maybe
So I
that's
need
just
to
because
stop
of all the
putting in candy
excitement. I
sometimes.
saw a twinkle in her eye on the train. She's eager to be part of a real detective story. Lady Westmacott, already on your oh.
Constable, don't you think before you speak?
Nope.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
No time for chit-chat. What have you found out?
We're still working on the case. Actually, I have a couple of questions for you.
Please, go ahead.
What did you think of our adventure on the train? An extraordinary story, isn't it?
I'm glad that you were able to prove yourself, Mr. Zellner.
Hopefully not for the last time.
I'm glad that everything ended well. I want to thank you sincerely for taking care of Matthew. I can't bear to think about something happening to him.
It all worked out in the end. Do you think that the thief from the train and the murderer are the same person?
I think the new Raven is capable of anything.
Legrand believes there is no new Raven. He thinks that the old one has returned.
He said that.
Do you think it's possible? Everyone thinks he's dead.
As a dramatist, the return of the Raven would certainly be delightful. A legend comes back from the grave for one last job. It's quite romantic. At the same time, though, I'd be disappointed.
Why is that?
I followed the Raven's career closely. There weren't many burglars with such character and charm. His burglaries were clever and entertaining, but he was sloppy in London. He almost got caught, and I'll never forgive him for the affair on the train. No, I would much rather that the Raven stayed dead and had nothing to do with the burglary or the murder.
What do you think? Who is
She's
our
smart.
suspect?
Everyone. Or almost everyone. Everyone on board is physically capable of shooting someone. But who has the dark desire to take the life of a defenseless person?
One cannot read minds.
And one should not try. You have to collect evidence, traces, clues. That's what will lead us to the killer. It won't be like a bad crime novel, in which they introduce a new character shortly before the end who, surprise, surprise, is also the murderer.
Murderers leave evidence. They're nervous or unnaturally relaxed. They have to adjust constantly.
And because of that, they make mistakes. This is your chance, Constable. If you find the mistake, you'll find your murderer.
Have you noticed anything related to the murder?
Unfortunately not. I was already in my cabin and missed all the commotion. Damnable old age.
You're telling me.
Oh, you're still young. At my age, you have to expect that you won't experience much anymore. And although I've written about murder so many times, I've never actually witnessed one. How exciting.
I doubt everyone is so relaxed in such a situation.
Heartless is the word you're searching for, right, Constable? I certainly didn't want the Baroness to be murdered, but if I can't undo it, then I might as well enjoy it.
What do you think of Inspector Legrand?
He seems to be as skilled as everyone says. Intelligent, focused. I had a chat with him yesterday, and he impressed me, but there's something haunted in his eyes.
I don't think he ever really stopped hunting the Raven.
Catching the Raven made him famous.
Mm-hmm.
What if he actually shot the wrong person? Unjustified fame bothers people, the good ones at least.
And you think he's one of the good ones?
Anyone who tries so hard to tear down his own memorial must be honorable. Or insane.
I have to be going, Lady Westmacott.
Please keep me informed, Constable Zellner.
Of course.
Okay, I'm gonna end it here. Oh, we're doing good investigating. No, Castiel. Stop. You have a scratching post, and it's not my chair. God damn it. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. It was on fire. Hey, how was I supposed to see that? I was clicking everywhere. I don't know what was wrong with it. But I'm doing good other than that. We're gonna find out who the Raven is. If it's Lestrange or whatever. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll continue trying to figure out who the murderer is. And who the thief is. I don't remember. I think it said 10 hours or something. Okay. It's Captain 100%. I mean, he did give me the drugged up class. It's the butler. It's always the butler. Where is the butler, actually? Okay. We'll find out tomorrow, maybe. If I can, if it's like an 8-hour game, it should be finished tomorrow. If not, on Tuesday. But where is the butler? Bye-bye.
Stop, please, stop, please.
I can. I'm crying. Whoa, 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 whoa! Do what? I can't even do anything. It's risky. I bet Ruffy's in the back door. Chances are. Wait! Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that? She said, we better take the back door. And then the guards behind us said, that's what she said.
Yeah, I'm alive. I'm hurt really badly, but I'm alive. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. Come here, buddy. Come here. You're okay. You're okay now. You're okay now. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You're okay.
It came to me.
I know. I saw that. I saw that. You're okay.
Yeah, no, you did good.
It's not about the prize. It's not about the prize. It's about, you know, the feeling of victory and vomit.
I'm proud how much a little fairy could throw up so much.
Well, Becky lives to surprise.
Okay, you know what?
See if you can get this on the boat.
Yeah!
Yes! Yes!
Actually managed.
Yeah!
Out of hand on stream. I'm sorry to the people who are listening to my voice. Beep boop bop. Boop beep.
Boop beep boop boop.
Beep beep boop.
Beep boop bop.
Beep boop bop. Boop boop bop.
No, bop boop beep boop boop bop.
Beep boop 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 bop.
Beep. Bop beep boop. Beep boop bop.
Beep boop boop bop boop. Why do they have it so Why do they have good outfits? Good. I love the outfit.
I'm coming.
No, stay.
Oh, too late.
No! No! I opened the door. Okay, I'm coming back. Stay there.
I'm going up.
No, stay! Stay. No, Mom!
I'm sorry. Okay, I'll go back down. Do you want me to stay or do you want me to go back down?
I don't know anymore.
I'm coming down.
I'm putting on the fucking